So, you guys have just opened a chest, and Hazel had pulled out a crowbar of sorts and had some very old writing on it, like a regional version of Common, but it was kind of mixed with some other languages a little bit, and it was done like kind of a odd styling, and they had difficulty reading it and couldn't quite figure it out. At least I think that was who did the let's see, actually who did the last check. It
I can try to
was
read it.
yeah, it was Hazel. They got a 0.
Can
Yeah,
I
Oh,
read
yeah,
it?
right. I rolled a nat 0.
Respectfully.
I would like to read it. But I don't know.
Okay. So Hazel's has a a crowbar in hand. If you want to try to read it, you could do an intelligence check. It's like it looks slightly cryptic looking, but not too deeply. It's more like it's possibly an art style or possibly like some old grammar. Or just a name.
Anyways,
kind of
tell me
odd.
what it says.
Did you do the int check?
I rolled a
Oh wow,
natural
you did.
20.
Okay, yeah. It says Dundee
the-
and Bior, two brothers. And I'll spell their names. I'll spell it out. Dundee.
I do love the dichotomy of nat 0 to nat 20.
Okay.
Dudley and Ryan. Two brothers. And that's all it says. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
I guess
That's
I
all.
didn't-
That's all that's written on the crowbar.
If you wish to hold on to it and you think it's important, then by all means. But it's not money, and it's not going to make me money, so I have no desire for it.
I guess I can hold on to it. I will put it in my bag.
Okay, Normless, you kind of are. The area you're kind of stepping in is a bit sticky. Like, not too sticky, but it's like it's rather clear, at least from what you got, that this is where the slug creature was that Victorion kind of managed to convince to kind of move farther back.
Apparently, Victorian is at church.
Understood.
That's slightly funny because there's one point when like I said something about Jesus kind of as a joke, and they were completely silent, and then I was afraid that they like were mad that I said Jesus. I was like, oh, I'm not a Christian, it's fine, and then I learned this. I thought they were like mad about that or something, but no. Albeit, it is funny because I think they did previously tell me they worked at a church, but let's see. So yeah, and you also do notice then the large slug creature kind of back in a kind of corner, just kind of slurping around in space.
Yes, the path seems clear. If everyone wants to continue forward.
Where is Nornless? I don't actually see him right now.
He went down.
Follow the blue light.
Yes, right.
Follow the blue light, that's great.
Motherfucker's hooked up with the
Oh my-
ghost
this-
light from Cars.
This light is so bright. It is shining off of Hazel's token.
I'm only a little reflective. It's fine.
Okay.
Do not make fun of my pelt.
Okay, so let's see.
Abaddon, do you want to move up as well? I feel more comfortable not being leading the pack, as frail as I may be at times.
No, I'm ready to go. We can go.
I'm asking you to move your token alongside of us. Out of character.
No, I'll take the lead.
Okay, I can take a step back.
Cleric Hardin kind of stays in this room a little bit and looks deeper in and seems to point something into the darkness, then realizes the rest of the group's kind of over there and just kind of
Oh, I
scoots
can see that.
towards the rest of the group.
I think
She was
Shogun
pointing in
saw
this
that
direction.
thing. Oh.
Hmm.
Does she say anything or does she just point?
She points in that she gets a little closer. She's clearly in a situation where she doesn't want to like make any sudden like loud noises or like doesn't want to do anything too spooky. Mainly because she knows that there's like a big slug fear, and even if it's not a threat, she wanted to kind of point attention to something.
Sir. Okay. All right. Okay.
Let's see.
Dumb question. Is there a reason why my token's like not being affected by the light like everyone else's?
Oh boy.
What do you
Like
mean?
look at mine next to Sardonyx. You can see like they have like the light over their token, but I'm just kind of standing on top of the light.
It's because it's your
So- I think
token. That's just
happens
how your
on your
token looks
screen.
like.
Yeah, because mine is on top of the light, but yours is under the light.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just how it looks.
Yes.
Is
yes.
it? I think the idea is it's token. It's so I can put people in front or on top of each other.
Okay. Oh, it's no big
Stacking
deal. I was just
purposes?
asking a question.
So if I put him to the back, I think everyone will be above it. Is that what people would prefer?
It's all good. You don't need to worry about changing nothing.
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay. All right.
So Morta is past the slug.
It's real easy for me to do that, by the way. It's not like a annoying process.
I'm
It's, like,
assuming the slug is not hostile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it
Where-
The
speak,
slug
though?
did not seem to be hostile. It was
Donde
convinced Victorion had basically managed through various means to kind of get the slug to back up a little bit and
Okay.
not be aggressive, and they were kind of using animal handling like techniques and whatnot. Moritar, in front of you is some type of like sarcophagus or coffin of sorts made of stone of sorts, with a kind of skull with like horns kind of carved into the coffin of sorts. And there additionally is some writing along the coffin in older but somewhat reasonably legible common. Would you like to read it?
Yes, of course
It
I'm
says-
going to read it.
Skurr, Skurr, an acceptable tiefling, son of Sigalak. Okay. Right. Okay, and back to the rest of you. Okay. And keep in mind, you guys can move your tokens on all sorts of places. I'm just gonna continuously kind of keep up with you guys. Any questions?
What's the
let
deal
me
with
know.
this stuff?
Those
looks like a
That looks
trap.
like collapse.
Um,
So be careful. Question: how
wait.
high is the floor in here?
Oh,
Those
Abaddon,
seem to
maybe don't.
be okay, Abaddon. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so those are long protruding like spikes of sorts. Oh, I guess they're more of blades that seem to be attached by like wood that looks kind of a little rotted, but kind of has a decent amount of metal around it that kind of keeps it intact. But a lot of the wood looks like it's basically gone to a point where it's like, the more you look at, the more you realize you're looking at like a core of the wood that seems to be made of metal of some kind. But it's you could at least tell that there likely was wood here at some point. They seem to be. It's unclear if these are like traps that would extend outward or if they're always in that position. Either way, they extend a good 5 feet from the wall and are about around a little under 5 feet from the ground. Meaning, if you were like 4 feet, you could just kind of like walk under it. But they
Can
are
I-
an awkward like question.
I was gonna ask if I could attempt to disarm them.
You can, albeit it's unclear if they are already triggered.
Which is precisely why I want to make sure to disarm it.
Okay. Do a sleight of hand seems reasonable.
Would it be a thieves tool check?
No, yeah, that could work.
Okay, so thieves tool, sleight of hand. It's gonna be a 27.
Okay. You kind of like mess with him a little bit, and it becomes clear that kind of a trap aspect was at least looks to be relative to the item, like the bladed, or more so the device itself, rather than some type of external thing. As in, when you kind of grab around the blade and twitch at things, it suddenly moves back a couple like feet into the wall. Essentially deactivating it, meaning the actual trap would be basically people investigating it and then having it zoop out an extra feet into them, essentially. At least that's what it seems to
Okay.
be based off what you did, yeah.
But I have effectively disarmed it then.
Yes.
Yes? Okay,
Yeah, and that's
cool.
also more of a. I probably shouldn't have given that long of a description, but the basic idea is that this is like not triggered from something elsewhere. It was just triggered by messing with the device. Yes.
What is this?
What is this? So you see, Sardonyx, a bit of like, partially like slightly dry rotted paper. It looks like it has some things written on it, in a somewhat rough, like handwriting. But that's a little faded, but doesn't look that old. Like this it's probably not more than 10 years old.
Can I read it?
Yes. It says, "My name is Klatko. I am the chief librarian at the Library of Vetberg. If you're reading this, the city has fallen. I blew up the tunnel to the graveyard on the surface. This should help prevent them from getting the blade."
What you got there, mate?
Very interesting, very interesting. It's a note by someone from. Sorry, my head is dazed. I cannot with this blue
No,
light.
I understand.
Oh
It's
my
hard to breathe
God.
down here.
Oh my God. Basically, it's a note left by someone from the Library of Vetberg. Wait, did I say that correct?
Yes.
Okay. It basically says they blew up the path that leads to the cemetery. And if we're reading this note, then it has already fallen.
For
Does it-
context, the city you're under is Vetberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it
And
say?
you guys
Go ahead.
did more so over here. There was a stairway to the surface, or what seems to have been rubble thrown alongside it and whatnot. Yeah, it was full of rubble.
But it also says maybe it can keep them away from the blade.
Do a
Well-
insight check, Sardonyx. Or actually,
Okay.
that or history.
Oh, you want me to do history?
Sure.
Yeah, you can. You think that this was referring to the Alton Kingdom, who, around 7 years ago, well, they raided the city before that, but that's when the city basically fell due to them. But around that time, basically, the Alton Kingdom was basically raiding the city, due to the current war, albeit the war hasn't ended. But basically due to the initial circumstances of the war, the first city that basically was attacked was Vetberg. And they had sieged the city for a while, and this likely was written along the time. Well, you're not sure exactly when, but it was almost certainly written before the majority of people fled the city. Well, sorry, it was probably written after the majority of people fled the city, but it was written while there was still a couple people kind of still preserving things, and the Alton Kingdom still being present along the city, is what I'm mainly getting at.
Well,
Additionally, some of the other... Actually, sorry, go on.
well, it looks like we're not going to the cemetery then. Granted, looks like the cemetery is where they were worried other people were getting in from, so it looks like we're on the right path if they were
Yeah,
trying to
but,
prevent
Well,
whomever from getting to the sword. So, we're on the right path. Let's continue on, yes?
Sounds about right to me.
Additionally,
Sure.
some of you who were on the surface would also remember that the cemetery was believed to be full of living armor.
Yes, I recall. Yep.
Okay, let's see. So Mortar, as you move a bit ahead, you do see a person, like,
no.
armor traditional with the general region. They could be from, anywhere from Nor to Gress, maybe Oscarval. It's hard to tell, but they appear to be over here. There's a bit of blood by them, and it's unclear if they've died, a couple hours ago or yesterday or something like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Also going to point toward that.
So, also, the skeletal horses seem to kind of stay in place, essentially. They seem to, some have trot, some do move occasionally, but they don't seem alerted by you. They just seem to kind of just exist while you're existing. They don't seem to recognize your presence, per se. Or at least in a way that you would feel would be traditional with something that, might be kind of spooky. Okay, Mortar, what did you just do?
Moved over to the corpse.
Did you walk over this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
As you walked over it, I want you to do a dex saving throw.
Oh, yippee.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Can I?
Oh boy, okay.
Am I able to
So,
help with that actually?
You cannot help with the saving
you
throw.
are far away, so no. This is
Uh,
the issue with
yeah.
doing this and not having it be in turn order. And you guys, if you guys want to, we can't. Albeit things will be way slower that way.
I'm
No.
fine with what we're
Albeit
doing.
if your intention was to be like that being said, you can make me clear of your intention. Like if someone's kind of rushing around and your intention is to continuously follow them, we can keep.
No.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
My
you're-
intention is to let these people die so I can take their treasure.
Okay. So
That
anyway,
is crazy.
Moritar, suddenly from the ceiling, a little lever, a portion of the ceiling slides out, and then a large grate with spikes with a bit of dried blood on it slides down upon you, and then hits the dead, corpse right where there would be puncture wounds. You will be taking. Let me roll that. That would be around 8 piercing.
All right.
And the grate is kind of now jabbed into you. Some of the spikes poking deep into your armor or through little segments or whatnot. And the grate is
So I
kind
took
of
a whole
heavy.
1 damage.
However, you do quickly you only run it for a second, and the grate starts to move upward. But because of your armor, I want you to make another dex save. Or okay.
Can I attempt to help him with this one?
You can if you dart in. It looks to be that the grate is now moving upward, and that Moritar might be pulled upward.
I am small. I am small and I am
Also-
light. What can I actually do
Wait.
Not mechanically, but
You should
lore-wise to
roll?
help him.
You could. Well,
Like, I don't think I can get
before
enough
I
oomph
answer
to tackle him out
that,
of the way.
Moritar, what's your weight? What's your weight, Moritar?
That's a question.
Because that matters a bit in terms of the.
I put
the rate.
100 pounds.
There's no
Okay.
way you're just 100
Um,
pounds.
Fire
Actually,
in
no,
a
I guess
suit.
yeah, you are just a thing of armor.
So
I don't like the idea that you weigh
could
more,
try
way less
to-
than me.
You could try to rush him and grab at him, but also it's very sudden, and it does look a little janky. The trap of sorts. So you could either try to rush in quickly and grab at him. Also, I'm dumb as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking dumb.
How so?
Abaddon, do a dex
Yeah.
save.
Oh, is Abaddon also
You were in the
range?
range of the other one. I forgot. I'm sorry.
What
So
the
as
hell?
this is happening, that's not the only one that goes down. I'll show the one that hit Moritar. Abaddon,
Okay.
do a dex save.
Yeah.
Can I
Unbel-
again try to be helping with this?
Yeah.
Lord,
you-
unbelievable. How did
probably
you fall
could
for
choose
that?
which one to try to help, but you could since Abaddon's right there, you could probably try to help with Abaddon. By rushing in, trying to pull him away as a help action, albeit I don't know if mechanically that feels like something you could do.
I have a better
Um,
idea.
okay.
Am I able to see the mechanisms of this trap?
Not quite. It appears to have, so there appears to be like some type of large like panel that Moritar stepped on and walked off. And then on the ceiling was kind of flat but a little funky, but as soon as he did that, briefly like essentially like a little like hidden like I guess a gates opened essentially and dropped these metal grates, and which were propelled which were held by chains of some kind.
Is this circle thing here the trigger pad?
It appears to be. Abaddon, you take around 6 piercing. Actually, I take it back. You take 3 piercing. And the gate doesn't. You manage to kind of deal with it well enough. It's not too. The gate's not too bothersome. And it starts to pull up suddenly. However, before I know,
Sorry.
I'll let you do what you're gonna do. Let's see. But it looks like Moritar's slowly being pulled up.
Okay. I would like to run forward to this plate and attempt to jam a short sword under it to pry the mechanism just out. Assuming it's a pressure plate, when something is pressed down, something happens. I want to rip that out.
Yeah, I should also. I'm gonna show the one that hit Abaddon just so you're clear, because I feel like I should have done that.
Yeah.
I'm
assuming I'm able to step over it.
Yeah, you could step over it.
Yes, I want to
Not
try
there
to.
being
Yeah, you could
gates.
probably put your token in the over here. Oh crap.
How heavy are these gates?
It's hard to tell.
Probably more than 10
You
pounds.
could do a intelligence saving throw, I guess, if you wish.
I
Or
think
maybe
not.
insight. They're a bit rusty as well. So Moritar, you are being lifted, but
I
the
mean,
gate
I
is
imagine
now, like,
if
kinda
I'm being lifted, I imagine I can just push myself off of it as I'm being lifted.
Also, however, in terms of jamming at Hazel, what is your goal?
My goal is to break this thing's ability to function. So my thought process is when this panel is pushed down, things fall down. And then
So
it
you
seems like it's trying to reset. I'm trying to break the cycle of let it reset, but it can no longer be triggered.
Okay. My question is, are you trying to do it in such a way that so you're pressing it down, holding it down, keeping it in place so it can't sit back up?
Not at all.
Or are you trying
Exact
to
opposite.
or are you trying to make it so that it will just stay in place and not go down or up?
I am jamming a short sword under it, trying to pry the plate completely off.
Oh. I see.
Yes.
Okay.
I am
Yeah,
trying to
do a
finagle it.
either you could just do a
Sleight
I'm
of
not
hand.
sure what I want to do. I was gonna say sleight of hand or athletics. It looks
think
to be a
sleight of
metal
hand.
plate. Yeah, sleight of hand.
Just because it's more trap disarming type stuff. Sheesh. I'm actually
You
going
managed
to.
to-
I'm
oh,
gonna
sorry.
add something to that.
You managed to kind of start to get at it, but it becomes clear it's like some type of. It's clearly a platform that's activated by weight, and
It's now
so
an
you
18.
kind of grabbing at like the top lid or jamming it in seems to basically take off the like lid portion essentially, or the thing that makes it something that people can step upon.
Mm-hmm.
And just beneath that is like a basal like pillar of concrete essentially.
Okay, so I just straight up can't disarm it this way.
I mean, if you were trying to, I mean, you could possibly in such a way that might stop it. Like if you push the weight on him and hold it, then they would all fall down. But there doesn't seem to be some type of like mid ground where you can just have it be floating into air or something.
Okay. Could I jam a sword in to keep it locked in place then?
You can try, which I'd say what you would do it for that. I'll say that to kind of counter that.
So
So
that is an 18 total. If that succeeds, it means that I expend one of
okay, yeah.
my dice.
So you kind of manage to jab it in, and that causes the whole grates to kind of shift it down a little bit, but not too bad. Not enough for either Mortar or Abaddon to have to do another dex save, and they just kind of stay still, and looked slowly. However, sorry, let me say that they kind of stay still for a second, but this sudden like kind of change does kind of fuck with shit because Moritar already put some weight on it. The one that Moritar was kind of dangling on ends up falling and breaking off a chain, versus the one that kind of hit Abaddon it's touching Abaddon, but you just kind of get up away of it, but it's kind of just dangled in place. Versus the one that Moritar has just fallen on him. Moritar,
I mean, like,
do
how
a,
high, how
drink-
was it actually got? Did it get?
It probably was. You probably pulled up like 3 feet off the ground.
So nothing crazy.
Yeah. So take like take like 2 damage, Mortar from piercing. Or blow. Actually, yeah, piercing or blow. But piercing works. And now you have kind of a grate you're kind of holding against. It's kind of slided into little segments of your armor a little bit, so you have to awkwardly kind of pull it out.
I'll just lift it up and push it off.
Sorry about that. Not the best at disarming. I try my best to, though.
Mortar's just gonna shrug.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
What is this in here?
Okay, so you see what appears to be a some type of stone sarcophagus next to a statue made of like stone and like some type of iron or steel that's rusted a little bit, but not too badly. And this statue looks to be of a dwarf, and the tombstone next to it seems to have writing in Dwarvish.
I would like to read it.
Can you speak Dwarvish?
I can cast comprehend languages with my staff of charming.
Okay.
Does comprehend languages affect reading?
Yes.
Yes.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not gonna. I just assumed it was just make talk to people
I
like
will say
tongues.
there's not a lot of stuff written here. It looks to be a single sentence. So do you choose to
That's the
cast a
touch
spell?
it though. Yes. I
Okay.
used my staff of charming, expend 1
Okay. Staff of Charming has comprehend languages?
yes, it has command, comprehend languages, and
wow.
charm person.
Okay. It's reads Cacdroic, Dwarven ally to Vetnor. And I'll spell that out. Cacdroic. Okay.
I would not have guessed that was how it's spelled.
Yeah. Doesn't.
It's okay. I don't know how to read.
Okay.
Um,
Can I
also,
investigate this
I would
room?
like everyone to do a
Oh.
perception check. Actually, who has a passive perception of 14 or greater?
Me.
Me.
I do.
Mine.
You guys smell blood in this direction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I check the corpse I'm stood next to first?
Do we see this hole,
you
or
can.
is that something you didn't mean to
Yes, you
unveil?
do see that. That's yes, you do guys. You see that.
Okay.
That's always been
It is very much there.
That seems to be a good like 15-foot drop.
A hole.
I am
I'd like-
approaching.
All right.
I'd like
So-
to check the corpse I'm stood next to.
Right. I'll get to water first. So they seem to be. What do you want to learn about them? Do you want?
I
to
mean,
meet
what
them
armor are they
or
wearing and
identify
what sort
anything,
of-
or what?
What armor
How
are they
far
wearing?
can
And,
you
like,
see, Hazel?
They
Pardon?
seem to be wearing
How far
crude.
can you see?
I can see 60 feet, so I can see all the way out to here.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I see that
I
now.
don't-
Okay. I didn't see it until just this second. Okay, interesting. I'm not gonna take another step forward.
That's why I did not move. I stepped out once, and I'm like,
I'm gonna step back. I see that
that
now.
is that is
Okay. It's chainmail. It's somewhat damaged, mainly due to the like the grate that was mashed onto them. But not too damaged. You could probably like most of it's there's like one or two like spots that
No.
are Abaddon. What the? Okay.
There's no
spots
way.
that are
We
kinda
just started a
damaged.
session.
what is happening.
Otherwise, it looks to be in decent shape. They also have a helm, an iron helm of sorts, and
I shall be taking the chainmail.
and a longsword and a shield.
I shall be taking the chainmail and basically just taking their equipment.
Okay, so that takes some time to kind of do. So you guys, as people are kind of doing that, you'd be slowly kind of taking the chainmail off of this person. So you got to kind of take some additional stuff off. You kind of would have to pull it off his torso, essentially. Are you doing so in like a rough manner, or are you trying to not get his, blood thrown all across the thing?
It can get cleaned later.
Okay. Right. Abaddon, are you
So-
awake?
I was chuckling. Chill.
Damn.
Damn.
It's hard to
Chill.
tell, bro. It's really hard to tell.
Can't do shit no more, man. Can't laugh.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
So over here, what are you guys doing? Or what do you want to
Norlis
Well,
You
I
are
would,
aware of a
notice
spike
the
trap.
circumstance?
Norlis
So-
would look over the bodies just to see if they have any like parchment on them, like scrolls or similar coin pouches.
From a distance?
No, I'm
or
right here.
from...
These three right here.
Oh, the skeleton. Okay.
Yeah. Just
You
looking
don't
them
see
over.
any parchment per se.
Do you want me to roll?
These seem to be basically long dead skeletons and maybe possible zombies of sorts that likely have been here for hundreds of years.
Okay.
They don't appear to have any like clear like parchment on them necessarily. They have crude like rusted weapons mostly. And some have like helms that are not in the best of shape, but way better than you'd think for the circumstance. In terms of the traps and things, what would you like to investigate, the rest of you?
Can I try something stupid?
Wait.
Yes.
We encourage that.
Waiting.
Oh,
What do you
also
want
there's
to
a
try?
tiny
though?
little
I was going
sarcophagus
to
over
do
here.
something as well.
People didn't notice that.
So there's a whole bunch of skeletons here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
How intact are like if I try to like pick up a bone, does it just fucking fade to ash, or is it like sturdy enough?
It looks sturdy enough. Additionally, these look not just like skeletons that were laying about, but rather it kind of looks like they were in a battle of sorts. Like you have the context, at least it seems, to think that these may have been undead.
Mhm.
given their placement and the wounds that they have, as in it looks to be that like it would seem odd to like place, you know, a skeletal corpse around here that just has like, you know, their spinal cords cut in an awkward way, or just the ways that they died seems to indicate that yes, these were undead that were killed recently, you know, somewhat recently, in the last like, you know, assumedly in the last day.
Okay. I would like to.
However, I mean, specifics beyond that would require a medicine check.
That's fine.
Yes,
I don't care about
it's
their
over.
cause of death. I care about their usage to me as tools. I would like to gather just a whole armful of bones,
I need this alone.
and I just want to throw them into the area, which I will draw with a rectangle tool. Yoink.
Okay.
I want to just cover this area in bones to see if any like traps are triggered by impact / weight of bone. Because I can clearly see the spikes at the end of the hallway, but I don't know how they are going to be triggered, and I don't want to approach it and, you know, be impaled.
So I could tell you from personal experience, it's really not that bad.
She
We
just
don't wear armor.
She just turns to you and scowls.
What, did I say something wrong?
She like reaches out and just like back knuckle taps on the armor. Hollow, right?
I'm wearing clothes. I'm a barbarian.
So as you do so,
Oh, I confused
none
you
of
with
the
Mortar. My
spikes seem
bad.
to go off. None of the spikes seem to go off. You do hear slight movement of sorts, and I say slight movement. You hear like some type of a couple like rocks kind of shift, or like some pebbles move over in this direction when you do
Which
that.
direction?
Alright.
But that's about it.
Oh, far
Like
in the
as
back.
in more so maybe a reaction to you make you doing that, like a reaction to the sound per se. At least that's
Yeah, a sound of a clattering of bones.
Okay.
Whose mage
will-
hand is this?
This is mine, and I would like it to move. So, like,
Ooh.
oh
Okay,
my god!
Where would you like it to go?
Thank you.
Was
Do you
your
have vision
were you
on
stuck?
that?
Yes, I put it on the
Okay,
map.
sorry, you don't have vision for that. Should you have vision for that? I don't
Do
think
not.
so.
No, that is not how
Okay,
mage hand
yeah.
works. I am
Okay, so
using it
let's
as a tool,
Okay.
just to be safe. And it needs to be within. Okay, so I can actively do this. Hold on.
It's like 100 feet, right?
Oh no, it's only 30.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
You looking
but-
for a trigger or something?
Yeah. Move yourself, goddammit. Is there an opening here? Hold on.
It does look like there is an opening, yeah.
So I should
Right
be
here,
able-
maybe?
Is this an opening?
No, the
Um,
opening
I can't
is
see.
down
It's
here.
down here, yeah. So I can possibly put this
Okay.
hand here because I can clearly see there.
Yeah.
Thing is, if it gets attacked, it'll disappear. So that way we would know if something's there. Okay.
Also,
And then
Hazel. So before
Hi.
we go on to Hazel, you would have noticed some of these. At least this person looks kind of familiar.
Which one?
This one.
I can't see where you're pinging.
Oh, you can't? Oh shit, I'm doing in Gmail layer. This one.
Okay. How familiar? I mean, I
You
can't
think
exactly
you've seen
take
them
a
in the
look.
last couple days, but thinking back, you've seen this person like. There's like a decent chance this person's like you've seen them in Tingbake.
Do the spikes here go up the entire wall, or is it just at ground level?
No, it's just
That
at
is-
ground level, and there's only
Oh.
one row of spikes.
Okay.
Some of the spikes are a bit bloody though. More so around here for this one.
Yeah,
Well, we'll
I
take it
wonder
from
why.
there. I think I can just like come here. Wait. I can start flying and maybe come right here.
Oh right, yeah, you can fly. If you don't mind, can you grab that body there and bring it back? I want to take a look at it.
Sure.
I would do it myself, but I can't exactly fly like you can.
Okay. I'm assuming I'm
crap,
gonna have to do a
Let
check.
me fix this. I just fucked something up, so give me like
Take
9
your
seconds to fix this.
8,
Uh,
7. No, I'm just kidding. Oh,
Oh,
I
that
see.
looks mostly
Yeah.
fixed. Is that
That
back
looks.
to what it was? I think
Yes.
so, yeah.
You can see
Yeah,
because of my rectangles in the perfect space.
Yes.
We love rectangles.
No.
Alright. So, am I gonna have to do a check to pick up this body and fly back with it? Yes, I am. I'm gonna say this now. I am not the strongest person. Am I rolling straight?
So, what are you trying to do?
Drag a
Pick up
body.
The
this
spike back?
body. Well, more like drag this body back.
You-
I'm flying, by the way, so I'm dragging this body
Okay.
back.
Yeah, you can. I don't think you need to do a strength. They're a bit. So they look to be around 6 feet tall.
Mhm.
And they're kind of rather muscular, at least. It seems they have a large build. So in terms of flying, if you're trying not to make, like, if you're trying to be very careful and not, like, I don't know, accidentally bump into the spikes behind you, or just kind of keep still and not make too much noise, strength
Mhm.
save wouldn't be a bad idea. I'd consider that just to try to stay stable and whatnot. I'm not always going to
Okay.
require to do a strength save
Oh
anytime you pick a
wow!
body.
Okay,
Yeah, you're able to
that
carefully drag
is
them. Where do you want to drag them?
all the way back here.
Okay.
Thank you, love.
The last time that didn't go so well.
I knew you could do it. Yeah, now that it's closer, can I take a proper look at the body? See if I might know who it is?
Yeah.
What do you want me to roll? If anything.
Well, first describe like what you want to do. Like, are you gonna? The person's wearing a mask, and you could take that to examine things. Not that although I will say you've mostly seen this person with that mask. You could do a insight check or maybe history, but just looking at them before we do any of his checks, I'd say that you would have reason to believe that this person was one of the people with the group of people from the Bake Clan who did come to the city. And of those people, a lot of them, not all, but a decent chunk were like rogue thief types. Maybe a little more of the range of assassins and all sorts of things, but people who are generally within that range of things. And this person was with that group.
Okay. I think I'll probably just like inspect their clothes. Probably remove the mask just to like get a good look at them.
Yeah.
And I'll roll. You said I can do insight?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Mm,
I am going to expend a luck point.
Okay.
Oh,
Jesus.
And
Where
just
is
to confirm,
lucky?
what do you want to achieve by doing this insight? Like, the idea is you'd be trying to think of like back
I'm trying to figure
when
out
you
who
were
this
with them, like
is.
what they're who this is. Okay.
Yeah, so should spend 1 of your luck points after roll the die, but before the outcome's determined. Okay, so yes, I'm going to expend 1 of my luck points and reroll. That's fine.
You think this person may have been in a leadership position in this group, and it's also possible you're not 100% sure, but based on like what you remember and based off more so the mask and things, it's possible they may have some association with, let's say, well, since you over Bitcoin, the thieves guild there, but you're not certain. But in terms of that leadership position among this group, at least you haven't really seen too many of our bodies, but they do seem to like have armor that looks at least decent. They have some type of like what looks to be leather armor with studs of some kind that do look. If the studs are like of a darkened silver, and the armor does look rather well made.
Is he the only one here that is dressed to look like they are from the Bake Clan?
Let's see. So who can you see?
Just like the corpses right here. Like, do any of
Uh,
them look
all
related?
these corpses look completely unrelated. All these corpses look like corpses of undead that are probably from 500 years. This looks like an alive. Oh, also, I should mention, did you remove a mask or no?
I removed the mask. Yeah.
Okay, they have an underbite and look to be a half orc.
Not the underbite.
Hmm. I don't recognize their face or anything.
Do a history check.
That's a not nat 1.
Oh,
Yeah, you like it's. You can't think it's like you've seen a couple half orcs, but you don't know who it could be.
I know
You've
tons of
definitely
half
seen this guy
orcs.
with the mask before, but you have no clue who this is.
Yeah. 2 things before I'll be done taking up everyone's time. Does this guy got any loot on him befitting his rank of leadership?
The mask could be something, but definitely the armor looks of unique status. Additionally, they appear to be wielding a rapier and a short sword.
Do I get any sense of importance from those weapons?
Not quite. They look rather normal. Albeit the armor is kind of a big standout here, and they also have the armor kind of does have a cloak as well. It's like a leather armor that's kind of formed alongside cloth cloak, like a cloth cloak. So it's a singular piece that has both the like a stealth aspect and the armor all together.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
She is going to look down at the body, and reach up with the mask in her hand and place it on her face and drag the body over to this side, looking at the party. Does anyone mind if I borrow this man's
Sorry,
armor?
by all means.
Sorry, I was on a call. Yeah, give me a second. Sorry.
You're good.
Why are you nicking their armor?
It looks better than what I've got on.
Okay.
And it looks cool. I think it might be magical, but I have no way to discern that.
You have 2 people in the party you can ritual cast detect
Sorry
magic.
about that. Someone
That's
IRL was
magic.
asking a question.
You're all good.
Identify.
I don't know what identify is. I don't know magic.
Um,
I'm not allowed to know magic.
If you need any help identifying such,
If you want to
Detailed
take a look at this
question.
armor to let me know if it's worth me stripping down this corpse, then please. I'd rather not do that if it's not, for gain.
okay,
Okay. Do you guys cast Identify or?
yeah.
I don't know
I
if
guess-
Sardonyx has it, but
Well, what do you mean?
oh, they do.
I have.
That's a
I
minute.
will cast.
That's a minute casting it.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys take a minute. While that's happening, is anyone else doing anything else?
Avalon's just sort of poking his wounds.
Okay. As you're doing that, Claire would kind of move along a little northward just to scout things out. Well, carefully, then come back
don't like how this
after a
is
little
just,
while.
Like, it's,
There seems to be a fungal mass up in that direction, pointing towards this way. I don't know if it's an issue. It didn't seem to
Oh.
move much, but it's definitely strange.
Interesting.
Anyone who looks at Hazel can see her fur ruffled in discomfort.
Okay, is anyone else
You
doing
are
anything?
right next to me.
Um,
Are you okay?
I don't like mushrooms.
Well, I mean, most of them taste pretty alright.
I would literally rather die than put one in my body.
Listen, you can't just meta like that.
What do you mean? It's my character. I can make her also hate mushrooms the way I do. They're evil beings that don't deserve to live on this earth. When they also don't deserve to live in Faerun.
I
Not the
mean, it's a
mushroom.
literal race of mushroom people.
Oh, I know. I'm well aware. Don't like them.
Meanwhile,
like
me
mushrooms.
thinking it was just
So, if that no one else has talked to it many time, you identify it as a Bakian lever cloak, which functions as a +2 stud lever armor. That also, if attuned, gives you proficiency with stealth.
Oh, that's so good, but also I kind of don't need proficiency with stealth.
That's so good, but so shit at the same
It's not
time.
that it's so shit. It's that I literally have, I think, expertise in stealth, so that part would do nothing for me. But the
Yeah.
+2 studded armor would be really nice. So, what did you see? It looks good, right?
yes, it is good. It seems to be very proficient with stealth, although it is studded leather armor.
I definitely could make you. Does it look like it would fit me? You said this is a 6-foot man. I'm 5'3". I don't think it'll fit me. Granted, we never really worried about that. I'll get it tailored.
I mean, it's just extra protection.
True, yeah, I'll fold it up and it'll
Yeah,
be a little bit
enough.
more padding.
I will say it does seem like something that would fit most of you, albeit like at least not perfect, but for most of you, albeit it would not function really at all for Victorian. Victorian would be, you could ball them up with this. And Moritar would be a little, well, okay, Moritar can't really, that's a whole nother story. And oh yeah, and also Sardonyx has wings, so there's that too.
So I'll take the armor.
Yeah, so basically, we just can't wear it.
I mean, Sardonyx, you could possibly find a way, albeit
You have to cut it in holes.
I'm of the assumption that if you have a piece of armor that requires attunement, when you attune to it forms to your figure. So
that does happen.
yeah, I won't. That is a case I have, but I will just say, just without doing that, just in terms of as a piece of clothing, it is way too big for Victorion. It doesn't have clear, obvious wing pads. And also, I will say, for size, yes, but for armor, won't necessarily always adapt to every morphology.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, I don't think that's an actual hard rule. I think it's just a
Oh,
Yeah,
it's,
and
it's absolutely
yeah.
not.
Yeah, some armors will do that, some aren't. I'm not. I guess I should wait. Since you cast Identify, I should probably tell you if it does that or not. I'll say like it will modify itself to certain like size requirements, but only like small and medium. That's it. And it can be tailored, albeit it needs to be tailored by a
Artificer?
magic lever worker.
Okay.
Magical lever worker, yeah.
I'm just gonna say out of character, the literal artificer who's subclassing in armor stood there. I need his armor
Level
custom
worker
changing.
or an armor smith in that regards, I guess that too, yes. Magical level worker or armor smith if you can, yeah, okay.
I think I will definitely take it and start putting it on. I already have expertise in stealth. Does that mean that it just does nothing for me there?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay,
I was
fine.
thinking about having a side thing that gives you, if you have the, if you already have it, you get a plus to it, but no.
It's +2 studded leather armor. That's already good enough as is.
Okay, yeah.
Once they're done with the body and taking the armor off, I'm gonna throw the body and see if it activates the very clear spikes.
We just went there.
You haven't set them off.
Okay. So yeah, you guys never set off the spikes. You threw some skulls around the area, and they hit a couple spikes, but none of the spikes seem to jut out.
Okay, I'm gonna come here and investigate then. I am flying, by the way. I will keep this known. I am flying. Let's see.
My AC is now 18.
Where is it?
Higher than mine.
14.
So, Sardonyx, as you do this, you see this person here that has a shield in hand, and their helm is kind of ruffled towards the back of their, like, along the back of their neck, and most of their face is missing, as if it was bitten off by something.
Yeah,
Additionally,
yeah.
they have some wounds along their body, and a definite like. The most notable thing though is they do have some like a hole or so in their shield, as if a spike may have hit it.
Can I inspect them? I guess.
What would you like to learn?
Um.
You did investigation.
Yeah, more about.
So what are you trying to learn via that? Like, what about them? Like, why they're here? Why they died? What?
Yeah, most like why and how they died. I don't know. I mean, I guess like the blood in front of me as well, but like I don't know. This blood is weird. Like, did he drag himself off the middle? Did something drag him?
It seems to be with a 14. It seems to be that they likely some circumstance happened where they were like harmed via some type of like spike of some kind. But that was relatively minor compared to the facial damage and some of the other damage on their body, which
Yes.
likely was caused by a monster.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's the assumption, unless, I mean, it's hard to tell. It's possible a spike could have done that, but it would need to be a big spike, larger than the ones you see.
Yeah.
And you don't see like bits of face on the spikes over here.
I would like to search him. Would I find anything?
Searching the body.
Yeah. The bite marks on his face are intriguing.
Anyway, while this is happening, I'm throwing the stripped down body onto the into the spikes area to see if it activates anything.
I'm sorry, I was doing something. So you're throwing which body?
The one that had the armor on it, but now doesn't have the
Where
armor.
are you throwing it? Down the pit, you said?
Over here.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Oh, you're throwing it into the trap zone.
Okay,
Yeah.
just throwing it at the spikes, or oh my god, Avathon, come on.
Oh, I just realized I'm cosplaying this man entirely. I just realized I took his entire outfit.
And
also, Sardonyx, what were you asking
that
finally?
Could be good. Wait, that could be good. I was like, I would search this body.
Okay. I'll include that investigation. They look like okay, I should probably also mention that it's hard to get definites. They don't look that similar, at least in gear, to the other fellow. They look like a more warrior type, but it's hard to tell if that means they're from a different clan or not. You find a damaged shield, a hand axe, a helm, and some hide. What is it? Not hide armor. What's the lowest level medium armor? Is that hide?
It's like padded, I think.
Yeah.
Really?
That is padded.
That's light armor. For medium, I think it's
you
like.
You said light armor.
Oh, did I say leather? I meant medium armor. I'm sorry.
Chain shirt, I think.
Okay, above chain shirt, there's hide, right?
Actually, it's hide.
It is hide.
Okay. Yes,
Yeah,
and
I
that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of hide. They have hide armor. I make them big so I can actually justify it. Yeah, that's close enough to hide. It's hide armor with some leather bits here and there, but it's mostly hide.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think I'll like do anything. I like how everyone is just waiting. I guess I can fly over here.
What happens after I throw the body?
Oh yeah. Did anything happen when he threw the body?
So where were you aiming the body for?
He just aimed in that spot.
So yeah, if you're just hitting where it landed specifically, nothing. It seemed like a thud. You did hear some noise in the background a little bit, of like some more rumbling, and you kind of hear like.
I see movement. That moving.
You see what?
There's something there, and I point in this direction.
Seeing as nothing flew, I fly this way. Nothing.
It has vanished from my line of sight, but I know I saw something.
And
Am I able
wanna
to do a
put-
perception check to
hold
try
on.
and see the trigger message,
I want to
triggering
put
message,
mage.
or
Wait,
the
I
trap?
wanna put mage hand over
You
there.
can. We can. I think so, but where I want to kind of give you the answer is like, if you roll high and I say you don't, it's like, see it, that would imply that it may be outside of your range. So that's the main thing. Let me just see. Oh, what did I just do? That was weird. Okay, I logged myself out of my PC for half a second. That was weird. Okay. But yeah, so let me just look at your
It is
range.
16 my passive
Yeah,
perception, by the way.
okay. Yeah, do
If
a perception
possible,
check.
Can I
Well, if
offer
you
the
want to
help
move
action?
around a bit, let me know.
Can I offer the help action?
You can.
Oh god.
Oh, you have advantage.
Alright,
Why are you rolling this check and not me?
I am legit just fucking rolling garbage.
You
this
got
whole
this. I
session.
believe you roll with advantage.
Oh
You
my
know
god.
what?
Oh my god, yeah. You have no clue where it is. You have no idea. If anything, you think it might be right over in front of you, but you're not sure. Like it's not. You're not like definite. It might literally be right in front of you. That's your best guess. You have no clue.
That's a 1 in 400 chance.
This is
No,
my
like
this is literally my third one.
that is crazy.
Oh
Alright.
my
Can
god.
I investigate this body?
Oh my
Hold on.
god. See, I wanted to roll 2, but I think with 2 nat 1s, I don't think I get a chance to. I think you have to fuck up first.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Okay.
are wearing leather armor, it appears, and they have 2 short swords. What did you want to, that's like the basic thing. What did you want to learn about them? Oh, investigation. Were you just gonna loot them or try to figure out like what was the goal?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what
Okay.
happened. Like more information about the supposed creature that decimated the other guy.
So
This
this
is a lot of
one
blood for spikes.
looks like they may have been there's a little bit of blood over here, like sidelined. It looks to be that they may have been stabbed by this blade, and it looks like it hit them in like the side of their like stomach, and they just spewed out blood and seemed to kind of like scatter along, and that kind of pulled like a almost spiral area of like strands of blood across here. And it seems to be that they kind of tried to do something to deal with it, but ended just bleeding out and dying. Meaning, they likely could have, like, they look like someone whom, if they had an ally, probably could have made it, but because they didn't, they were kind of screwed.
Okay.
As
I wanna
in,
do
it's
something.
possible that the allies they had died or ran.
I'm going to assume that Hazel would have said out loud that she saw something in this general direction.
Yes, she verbally announced that she saw something down here.
Alright. I want to.
Oh, Moritar.
Okay. So I'm putting my mage hand here, and I'm going to keep doing it this.
To quote
Okay.
Moritar's action, 2 nat 1s in a row and throwing a body? Nah, it's safe down there.
And then I want to cast this. And I'm going to cast a sound. And I'm going to mimic. I'm sorry for this, but I'm going to mimic Hazel's voice.
That's fine. Well, out of character, that's fine. She might be pissed about it.
Only because it's blue. I'm
Yeah.
going to be like, you guys, I think I found a way down here. That's the voice I want to echo from this location. Ping the fucking location.
Shunk.
No. Where Mage Hand is. Like, around here.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want me to ping it? Yeah.
While moving Mage Hand like this.
So you're trying to draw something in as bait.
Yes.
You're using your mage hand as bait, and my voice as bait.
Mm-hmm. Only because Mei Chen and you are blue.
That's fine. I don't care.
You guys are asking Yoran. This is not something you're asking me, correct?
Yeah, I no.
They've gotten permission from me. They're now
Yeah.
We're now waiting on you to decide what happens with this.
What happens
this
with
bait.
this?
You're trying. Oh, I see. Very good. So, for some reason, I thought you're making a skeleton mistake. Okay, so nothing seems to happen initially. However, you hear something strange. Roll a anyone who has a does anyone have a passive perception of 16 or higher?
I
Yep.
do.
No.
I got-
You have a sound of
okay.
someone standing up and walking. Very
Oh. Okay.
How far off do they sound?
They sound like they were over here. You also heard kind of some weird rumbling of something larger that seemed to stay still initially and move a little bit back, but the person's now walking.
How tall is this this room that I'm in? I'd like to climb up on the ceiling if I can.
Okay, it's around, I would say, around like 15 feet high, I would say.
Then yeah, I'm gonna climb up and just like hide in the top, like the highest corner in this section of the room.
Okay. Okay, as you're doing that, Sardonyx, you're in view to see a person. They have a bit of blood on them. They have a nasty gash in their chest. Well, so they have an area that looks like a nasty gash in their chest. And then as you look at it a second, like as if they're like, you know, their shirt or robe had been clawed open. But it looks to be healed. They have blood and things around around the area, but that gash is like healed. Otherwise, they have the garb on they are carrying and seem to they don't have the crossbow in hand, however. And they look at you just bewildered and confused. And then they walk forward a little more, just like they're just seem like they're completely out of it, deeply just like their eyes are wandering the room. It's unclear if they know what's happening, but they look rather frightened. And seem to slowly move kind of towards you, but kind of slink along the room a little bit.
And are you okay?
I think.
What happened? Where did you come from?
What do you mean? And they start to slink down, but they keep trying to walk. Oh God. Why did it? And they try to get past you, but do you let them, or do you just kind of stop them?
No, I'll stop them.
Okay.
I draw a weapon. Just
They
wary.
kind of move their hands around to look to see what they realize they don't have anything on them. It looks, you know. Moritar, you've seen this person before.
Okay.
Moritar, you've spoken to this person before.
Oh, is it that? Oh, it's that guy.
Yes.
I don't remember the name. I don't think I got told.
I don't think they ever told you their name. I hope not. I don't think they did. Yeah. But Sardonyx, what do you ask them?
I mean, they still have not answered my question. Where did you come from? What happened? Like, they're really dazed.
I'm from King Bake. We came from.
Take your time.
We came down here after we. And he points to Moritar for a second and pulls his hand down, just confused, and he's like, and we found a different way, and we came down, and there was. We were gonna get that blade, the other one, and Scragg's blade. I forget what's, but something was there.
What was there?
A Valkyrie.
Valkyrie.
Like you. Are you its friend?
Me? I want to show you. I am the last of my kind.
You're the last Valkyrie?
I am
I
not a
just saw one.
Valkyrie.
Huh? What?
I am not a Valkyrie.
Oh, okay.
Are you the only survivor?
I don't know.
Whatever, you seem
Well,
torn.
Let me go before it gets me. But I don't think it will get me. I left the eggs. I need to get them back, but I don't want to go back. I think I'm good.
Eggs, you say? What eggs?
Does this voice sound familiar?
Wait, no, I don't. What eggs?
This might be a person I came in with.
Yeah, so you have this person
Moritar at this point is going to kind of
likely is relevant to the Bake Clan, but it's been more on and off to some degree.
Moritar's going to push Sardonyx out of the way to actually get.
You do remember briefly traveling with someone for a little while.
I am flying.
Whom had interest, at least one of their goals was to get eggs from a frost salamander.
Oh, this bitch.
I left them in the pouch. Let me pass, please.
No, like I said, what eggs?
From the blue thing. The salamander, the frost salamander eggs.
You're telling me you're
egg,
the one who
yes.
stole its eggs?
It's me and my buddy, yeah. And he looks
your
over to the corpse. You could have them. I don't. Also, Mortar, you know he normally had in the past he had a elaborate looking like crossbow that looked to have like become packed, but they appear to not have anything in their hands right now.
What I want you to do?
Nor wearing a backpack.
Hold on to me for 1 split second.
Victorion never showed up, and Abaddon I think fell asleep.
I do believe both these statements are correct. Yes.
Yeah, it looks like you muted them.
Yes, I did.
It did say he had a 9-hour like.
Yeah.
I would like to use one of the one of the charges of my staff of charming, and cast Charm Person on this man. Since stealing is an option, you shall now become one of mine.
What the fuck?
Let him cast a Wisdom saving throw. If you were here before, the eggs.
I don't think they didn't join. They don't know too much about the
Yeah.
About that.
About the very evil things that tried to kill us.
Okay. Let's see. So
it was not
a wisdom
evil.
check or charisma?
Wisdom.
Okay. They got they got an 18.
Damn. Oh, they do succeed.
Actually, I'm gonna give a disadvantage given their state of mind. Let's see.
Oh, the disadvantage. I mean, fair enough.
I think I should, given their state of mind. I'll do that in this case. They got a 13.
Well, it does succeed.
Okay.
My DC is 14.
Right. Okay. So what happens now? What?
I want him to retrieve that eggs.
Okay. You watch him try. So he first kind of starts to move back. Moritar, do you let them pass? Actually, wait. No, they can just go south here.
Yeah.
What would you? Okay, yeah.
Bring them to me.
Reluctantly, I'm also going to walk forward, potentially triggering the trap.
Hold on. Can you get rid of Mage Hand, by the way?
Okay. Oh, you can't see. I see. Okay.
No, I can see. It's just more than 30 feet, so it will dissipate.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I didn't know if you could delete it on your own. Okay.
Oh wait, I forgot. I'm on the ceiling, so I can just be here on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
They start to kind of move stuff around the back. You can hear them try to like move something around, like as if they're trying to they're pushing their hand for a backpack or something. And then they slowly come out. They start to come back, and they walk past the thing. And suddenly, you guys see these spikes jut out a good like 10 feet from here. So like for a good like 5 seconds, these spikes slide out a good 5 feet from the location, then slink back in after those 5 seconds. And by those 5 seconds are ended, this guy's back here with the egg in hand. Like, but on Moritar's side.
So I'm just asking, the spikes didn't hit, did they?
The spikes did not seem to hit the pillow. The spikes, if this person was like on there, would not hit this person because the spikes are too high up. The spikes are around, did I say like 4 to 5 feet high, I believe? I think I said that. If I didn't, let me know.
Yeah, you did. No, you did.
Okay.
I will take the eggs from him. You guys can do with him to
There was
him
2
as you
eggs.
please. Yes. You guys could do to him as you please. And I will put the eggs away.
They kind of stand there a little stunned, a little confused. They're not really thinking much about really. They're still kind of, I mean, being charmed kind of makes them even in a more bewildered state, I guess, or a more awkward state.
I am doing my damnedest to not be spotted by this person.
Okay.
Because I do not want the party to know I potentially have a connection to the theft of these salamander eggs.
I mean, that's fair. You would have heard what I said before.
Yep, which is specifically why she's she's like, oh, okay, let me just not. She's keeping that secret from the characters, but I don't care if you guys, as the players, know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, when did I mention Scrag?
You did.
You would all know that Scrag is another ancient warrior. Meaning the possibility that they may be buried with an ancient weapon.
You mean Scrag or Scroog? Whatever you put in the chat.
Skraeg.
Scrag. Mm-hmm.
Oh, alright, cool. I was making sure. The sexy go bird.
Are you guys not doing anything to him?
No.
I am explicitly not.
Okay. You are free to leave. I'll just let him go as he pleases.
You guys should go too. It's not worth. That's back there. And they kind of like start to realize they don't have their stuff, and they kind of just deal with it. And then as they start to kind of walk, they start to move a little bit farther, and are clearly starting to kind of walk over the stuff around here. And they almost look like they kind of get around, I would say, trying to get out of the way, and they start to move a little farther. Normalist, do you try to stop them or no?
No, I've been listening in and not partaking in this because I'm not sure why we aren't just continuing at this point.
Okay.
We were just waiting for him to pass by to keep going.
Yeah, we are going down.
Yep. I drop back down to the ground.
Okay.
How far can I? Hold on. I can actually. What it does take.
I see at least 2 traps ahead. Don't go willy-nilly.
Just see if you see it.
I see
Yeah,
it.
so you see a 4-legged whale-like creature
Oh my.
kind of step in the fray. Right in front of it is a backpack of sorts. With lying by the backpack is a crossbow of sorts. Additionally, there's a chest over here.
Yeah, Moritar points to
Also,
the
if you hadn't
chest.
already, there's a woman that appears to be partially impaled.
I'm marking everything of note to me currently.
Oh, that's lovely.
And the way
So-
impaled, they say impaled, it looks more like the spike kind of crushed her from the top, as in more of like a bludgeoning thing, or rather than like being necessarily stabbed per se.
Interesting. I am completely still looking at this fucking whale dog.
Same.
I don't know what to do about this thing.
It looks to you and just kind of like stands its ground.
The dogger.
Doggo indeed.
I am making sure not to lock eyes. I'm just gonna back away slowly.
What are you all staring at?
Moritar's
Whale.
just gonna like lift up a hand to like the
Whale.
faceplate in like a shush.
I can't see.
Well,
Should I get closer?
Whale.
no.
Okay.
However,
If anything, it looks maybe specifically orca-like.
At this range,
Oh my
at
God.
this range, I
Wait,
can still
hold
not see
on.
it at all.
You can't see it?
Nope.
he cannot.
It's right there is the edge of it.
Yep. Nope. That's,
Oh, I see. Yeah, you can see it.
I cannot
It's a
see
doggo.
it.
Yeah, that blue sucks. Okay.
No, like I can in my distance. I meant not the color.
At the small end of the torch is a little dial with a colour settings.
Are we continuing or are we choosing another
Stop
path?
talking. There's
Stop.
a monster right there.
Are we attacking it or leaving? You're all
I don't know.
adventurers.
I mean, this room has stuff that I want.
I want
Moritar
those
will
too.
step forward.
It's simple. You either
Oh, okay.
Hazel will stand behind
confront it or
Moritar.
do not.
As you step
Okay.
forward, the creature finally does something, which is it begins to fizzle out in a weird, like it's as if its like body starts to shake suddenly, and
Huh?
its form seems to rapidly change,
Oh,
appearing
fucking
to
druid.
be
It's not a
becoming
druid.
much smaller
oh,
and
what the
looking
fuck?
like this.
Is
What?
that the Valkyrie?
That is the Valkyrie. Wait,
It stares forward at you, and has a an axe of sorts in hand, and just kind of and has like a hand out and puts a thumbs down
To who?
to just it's unclear if it's directed, I guess, towards this general group. It doesn't appear. It appears to be looking in this direction. It's hard to indicate if it's saying a thumbs down to any one of you in particular.
I trepidatiously stick out my hand with a thumbs up.
Whom are you gesturing to?
Oh, you don't see it. Do you not see it?
Because-
Let's see. Maybe he doesn't see it somehow.
I do.
Oh, we're doing the psychological one.
I think he's asking the Valkyrie
Yeah.
what it's
Oh, you
gesturing
speaking
to.
to it? It doesn't seem to respond.
I'll say it again in
Oh.
primordial.
It doesn't seem to respond.
Is it still
Can I
holding
speak
out its
to it?
thumb?
It kind of
Wait.
moves its hand back. And after a couple more seconds, you all hear in your minds Thrud's blade is none of your concern. Go away.
We'll protect it.
Thruds? Is that what you said?
Thrud,
That
yes.
Is that-
that
is
makes
that-
sense.
Do a religion check at anyone.
Okay.
I got you.
Oh,
out
that's
of
a nat
character, do we know-
20. So that's
Oh, okay.
religion.
What was it,
religion,
history?
Religion. Oh, so that's
So
28.
religion.
28.
Oh, damn.
Let's
I know
go. Your nat 1's still better than my not.
Oh boy.
So nat 20, 28 total.
Wow, these are not great.
I'm not smart.
Norlis read so many books about this.
Nolan's rolled a nat 20.
Oh, oh yeah, he did. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
nat
okay.
20, so 28 total.
Okay, so Normalist, you know who it is. Thrud is a god and a Valkyrie. It being a god because it is a daughter of 4.
Okay.
And Thrud could be viewed as not necessarily a queen of Valkyries, but a significant Valkyrie, partially due to being a god. This would imply that this tomb, as you her name's Scrag, must be the tomb of Scrag, whom was the ancient warrior of Thrud, and she was a warrior of sorts, which, you know, people kind of view kind of like a Valkyrie, or may have become a Valkyrie in death. And their ancient weapon, at least the main one, it may have had more, but the one that everyone knows of, as it's possible there's hidden ones people aren't aware of, but the only one that's really on record is the Blade of Thrud, or Cleaver of Thrud, which is sometimes referred to as.
As what?
It's sometimes referred to as the Cleaver of Thrud.
Okay, I thought you were saying another name after that. It sounded like you cut your sentence short. Okay.
So, like, okay, I would ask, do you guys want to take this thing on?
You don't understand the context of what they just said, so only Norlis does.
I mean,
no, because I was the only one who understood what the Blade of Thrud meant for my history check.
I mean, they could have guessed to some extent with the knowing that there's an ancient, but the Scrag part, so they get it's an ancient warrior, but they wouldn't know the specifics beyond that, or like, you know, the connection of this thing could, you know, protecting it or anything like that. Okay, that could be assumed, I guess.
It's a pretty reasonable assumption.
Yeah.
I have no claim over here. The Blade of Thrud would be an ancient weapon. But that's not the one we're searching for, so I see no reason to pursue this, no. Unless someone wishes to challenge and try and earn it. I'm certain that this Valkyrie
Can it stop the volcano?
I'm certain that this Valkyrie here would be accepting of a proper challenge for the right of the blade. They're an honorable
Can
sort.
it stop the volcano?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know much about the blade itself. It's been here for quite some time. It's not a lot of records on them.
Hazel, you would know any ancient weapon is worth a lot of money, and that a lot of people went to Vetberg because there was a couple ancient weapons here.
Yep.
And this being one of them.
Yep. Oh, believe me, I'm well aware. I'm currently weighing the cost analysis benefit of... This is a Valkyrie, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't take a scholar to know you shouldn't really fuck with the Valkyrie.
Nope.
But she is standing in the way of my livelihood anyway? My life's on the line no matter what. So if I die here, it's no different than dying somewhere else. So she's like gritting her teeth because she kind of wants to challenge this thing.
Does she voice any of that?
No.
Okay. Cool.
She is like I think you hear like her trying to start a sentence, but just like losing her breath after the first syllable.
Does she have a look of grimace on her face?
Regrettably, she's wearing a mask.
Oh, right.
You guys can't see shit. She is just silent.
Right, since no one has any claim here, let's be on our way, yes? We have places to be and a volcano to stop. And Nornla starts walking away.
What direction away? Do we not need to go down this way? Was there more
I
path
thought-
to explore up the other way?
Assumedly, but
Yeah.
you guys...
Yes.
No one said anything when he asked, do you want to challenge the Valkyrie? And because of that, he surmised the answer was no, so he's walking away because nobody said anything.
I think then, as you do so, I think Hazel is going to step forward.
I didn't see it. I'm walking away.
Oh.
You said nothing. I
That's
used
fair,
my
that's
words.
fair.
Okay, we started on like. So did you stay in place as well, or did you step forward?
I'm staying right here.
Claire, you said there was a slime out there. Like continuing on a conversation. Because nobody's fucking talking!
Okay.
A very tense moment.
Yeah, but Claire would, yeah, there is that. But Claire did seem to come down here to see what you guys were doing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I wasn't actually asking for an answer. I was, like, poking fun of... Like, I'm continuing on my own way without anyone because no one said anything to me. You can continue with their situation.
Victoria and Abaddon, Claire were kind of sticky and kind of observing as you guys went down this path, but Claire's now kind of come over here to see what was happening. Did you guys resolve things over here, or what?
Valkyrie.
There was an egg thief. We got the eggs back. There's a Valkyrie over there. There's an ancient weapon.
A what?
They don't seem... No one here seems to want it, so I guess we're leaving. And I continue walking.
Well, you just could have...
No one's saying
like,
anything
sword
to
in
me.
hand. They're kind of like... if y'all are fighting it, I'll help. But
No, I don't believe anyone wanted to
suicide
fight.
pact, and I won't.
I asked if anyone wanted to fight it, and they said nothing, so...
Above table, is it okay? Like, would it make anyone upset if I did want to fight this thing?
No.
I feel like you shouldn't ask that, but I don't know.
Well,
I think you should ask. No, you should ask it in character.
Well, I guess, yeah, actually, yeah. I mean,
I want to ask about character side.
If you'll change the session, so yeah.
Yeah, I want to make sure people are okay with actually engaging in combat, or if this is just going to be me being annoying.
No, you're perfectly fine.
Considering I did something that seemingly pissed everyone off.
Moritar's pissed everyone off multiple times, so you're fine.
Maybe if you were missing Abaddon, and they would normally have like a more participatory role in this kind of thing.
Yeah, Abaddon would. If Abaddon was here, he'd probably be like, "I want that fucking weapon." Unfortunately, he's asleep.
I guess.
Then I will be this.
Call for Sir Adrin.
Hazel will step forward.
Me.
I'm gonna do a dramatique.
I'll be like, Sir Adrin.
I may control
Abaddon. Oh, yes.
I think Hazel wants to challenge this thing.
What? Why didn't she speak up?
Finally, as you move closer,
also be
they pull their thumbs up, their thumb up, like down again. They look at you, and in your mind, you hear, "Final chance. Go away."
She will reach up, take the mask off her face, and throw it to the side, pulling out her lucky coin and giving it a flip. "I am Hazel of Aslog, and I will have your treasure." And catches it, and it is, the coin is showing heads.
Oh.
Are we going to try and talk this out? Like, see a reasonable
if you're engaging
challenge?
combat here, roll initiative, Hazel.
Okay.
Well, actually, hang on.
Can that be? What I think it is.
Can that be an intimidation type thing or something, just
Yes,
to see if I'm able to like
roll
bluff
intimidation?
Can it be any other charisma skill?
Wait, what?
Not really.
Not really.
Deception?
Here's how I'd argue it. Okay, I can argue as performance if the idea is like, hey, look, I can flip this coin in a really cool way.
This coin is so good.
Yeah.
So
No,
maybe
it's
it's that,
it's
and then the
intimidation,
creature, it
bro.
might spark it like an emotional reaction where like maybe.
No, I think I have to do intimidation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to just say ahead of time.
Believe
I have
in the heart of
Or
the
deception
dice.
if you don't actually intend to fight it and just tend to run away.
No, I do intend to fight it if I have to.
Or if let's work that's
So,
not your name somehow.
Ahead of time, my charisma is +3, my intimidation is +3, my performance is +3, my persuasion is +6, and my deception is +9. So I'm going into this with not a full kit, but I also have the lucky feat, so maybe this will work out in my favor.
You got this, I believe.
Okay, I'm going to use a luck point. And before I do the reroll, I have a feature called Never Tell Me the Odds.
Oh my god.
Which is basically me saying, hey DM, how bad of an idea is this? And you have to tell me. Because I think I have a second to disengage here in between the rolls, so I want to know ahead of time if this is me killing myself.
I don't think this will work.
I think it's too late for me to use this.
As it states during downtime activities.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will just re-roll.
Okay.
Can I use lucky more than once on the same roll?
No.
If some...
I don't
Not
think
me.
so.
It does not say.
No,
But
I think it's
hopefully I won't need
actually
to.
fair game to do so.
Okay. And I'm actually going to add to this. I'm going to use my psionic energy, psionic knack, to add a D8 to this.
What?
Because I don't think a 21 is good enough.
Yeah, enough.
That's a 29.
Okay.
That's a 29.
Okay. The
Fucking
thing,
hell.
they stand still. Fear does not exist within me.
Oh god.
But
That
I accept
actually
your
tells me
challenge.
something.
You hear in your mind, and then they begin. Who speaks Celestial?
Um.
No.
I think that sums up your answer.
No.
They start to say
Hold
something
on.
in a language that none of you will quite get.
Shit,
And it sounds a
Wait,
little
give me
awkward.
one
Like it sounds like
second.
they have a really dry mouth. Like they don't speak much. But like.
Oh wait, no.
Dry
I
mouth
still
from,
have
like a
to comprehend
spooky,
languages.
like supernatural perspective, so it's really
Wait.
dry.
I can understand.
Really? Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure comprehend languages
So-
would still be on.
Yeah.
They say the same thing they said, just in Celestial, but then say. Oh shit! Where was? Oh fuck! Where's the thing? Where
The
is it? Where is
dramatic
it? Where is it? Oh
tension,
no!
Ian,
Come
come
on!
on.
Okay,
Ian.
okay. Then they say a name that appears to be. Can I hype? Oh yeah. Okay. I was gonna say their name. To Frud that my honor is, and I am. What is the fucking name? Okay. Who's the young character in shit. Okay.
God of War?
No.
Worth a shot.
Goal. There we go. Yay! For I am goal. That's what they say. They simply. It seems to be that from your perspective, Sardonyx, they said exactly what they just said, but seems to add a final segment to that, which is just simply I am goal.
I am gold.
GOLL.
Are we engaging in combat now?
Yeah. Assuming,
Okay,
yes.
great.
Roll initiative. Let's see. I will get rid of the previous initiative. Let's see.
Did my 29 do anything?
Yeah, they didn't wanna fight
It
you.
seemed to ready them. They don't seem frightened because they can't be. But that was a little bit. But they do. It does seem they're maybe on edge. It seemed they recognized you as an opponent. They likely wouldn't have said something like that if it wasn't for you going about in the way you did.
Which was, I am Hazel of Azlog.
Yeah.
Your treasure will be mine.
So they decide to actually, clearly fight you rather than maybe, I don't know,
Might
give you an
be
extra
useless
shot
here.
out of like cadence or something like that.
Hey guys, I just want to establish, I may talk big shit. I am a rogue.
Oh,
I have
Oh,
good hit
fucking
points.
hell.
Behind you.
I have good hit points, and I have a good AC, but I am a rogue.
Oh my god!
Oh, guys.
I've been rolling terrible this entire session.
That
I don't
wasn't
think I've got.
that wasn't my roll. I just had to roll to get myself on the board. I rolled a 14.
Okay, I was about to say, it would also make sense for Nornless to be like last in the initiative because he's off doing fucking.
No, I called him
anything else.
back.
Yeah,
called him back.
Sardonyx called me back.
I literally haven't got higher than a 2 this whole session.
Oh my god.
Like, and that 3-1 is no wait, you got a 2, but that is insane. All right, we're doing things.
Music works. Let's see. So everyone, I'll say that. I'll say that Victoria and Abaddon were a bit far, had basically gone their own thing, but they might come in, depending on how long this takes.
Yep.
We'll see.
I'm
As
gonna
I
get
would
us
say that
fucking
reasonably
killed.
speaking, they probably would have gone out and like done that. You'll have Cardine here though, whom is more useful than she used to be due to some circumstances you guys are mostly unaware of. Victorian's the only one who knows. Okay. This music's good. Okay, Hazel, your time to shine. Oh, this is great.
This music's horrifying.
I was gonna set up for 12. Skeleton battle.
Can I move here and hide as a bonus action?
Let me see. It's a little too open to hide.
Okay, where would I need to go from here to hide and still be able to see
I
this
was
guy?
thinking maybe here, like scunch against the corner, or behind an object to make it so they can't. Like,
Okay.
or like behind here, like something either scrunching beside something or something that you can literally hide behind.
Okay, my goal is to get into stealth so that way I can have advantage on my attack. So I guess can I hide here and then try to like skulk out and take a
You
shot?
can try. It'll be a little awkward, but you can, yeah.
Okay.
I was
so
gonna say, don't you have the optional feature of the steady aim?
I don't. Well, I could, but I don't have it on my sheet.
Just put it on your sheet. It's not something you choose, it's just something you have.
What is steady aim again? It's like if you don't move, you can.
You can
take
sacrifice
damage.
your movement speed to attack with advantage.
And
okay
it
with that,
uses your
Ian?
bonus action.
Yeah. That's a good. Is that just a rogue ability? That's a neat
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
How did that
it's,
exist?
I think that's from
Otherwise, it's kind of
Tassos.
awkward to get.
it's literally being added in the new update.
At,
Yeah.
And it's,
at
It's-
third level, that's a bonus action. You give yourself advantage on your next attack roll in the current turn. You can use this bonus action only if you haven't moved during this turn. And after you use the bonus action, your speed is 0 until the end of the current turn. So, I guess I'm just gonna fucking stay put.
As you-
Bonus action to steady aim.
Wait. So that's an action?
no,
bonus
it's a
action.
bonus action.
Oh, bonus action. Okay, and just gives you advantage on your next attack. If you
This turn,
but you
yes.
can't move. Okay, so this
I
turn.
cannot move at all.
Okay, and you're holding your action?
No, I'm gonna take an attack.
Oh.
I am going to, like, reach my arm back and grab that same, like, yellow glowing energy out of nowhere and huck it at the Valkyrie. And I have advantage. Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit.
Wonderful.
Okay.
That's going to be 7 psychic damage, and I'm going to use sneak attack since I have advantage on the target. To add 12 damage, so that's going to be 19 total damage.
Okay.
Psychic damage, by the way.
Yes, 19 psychic damage. Which leaves no wound, but batters the mind.
Big headache.
And that's my turn. Because I can't move.
Okay. They seem to make like a slight frown, which becomes a little more heavy like each second, and their eyes start to roll up a little bit in a weird way, but then they kind of slide back down suddenly.
What's the matter? Only ever fought with blades, never fought with anything that affects the mind? She is,
They're
To an
moving up to
outsider,
you.
she is not scared. Anyone who is reading her mind, she is horrified.
They begin to walk up to you. And then
I'm about to get fucking murdered.
they like hold their axe in hand and then slide it alongside your upper arm. What's your AC?
18.
Okay, it seems to miss. And then they try to do the same thing, this time maneuvering themselves to make sure they can do it, you know, in case you like slightly like budge. Hitting for 19.
19 damage or with a
slashing-
19?
No,
to
hitting
hit?
for 19. Hitting for 19. Slicing into your upper arm, and like basically peeling back a bit of flesh as they do so. For 10 slashing and 24 radiant, making your arm lit ablaze in light.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge to half the attack damage. What was the total damage?
Oh, total, so
34.
combined would be 34. But it was
So-
10 slashing and 24 radiant.
That would be cool.
So I'm taking 17 instead.
Yeah.
Okay. That hurt. She does not seem scared at all. Fucking casually deals 34 damage.
And that's their turn. Okay, Claire is going to try to walk up to try to support you.
Jeez.
Alright, okay. And is going to try to shove in their blade a bit, which is rather large, to make some attacks. Which, don't seem to hit. They don't seem to quite land. Norlis, your turn.
You have line of sight, right?
I was sorry, I was suddenly like, I didn't think I was actually in turn order. That was fast. Yes. So Norlis reaches into his component pouch and pulls out a pipette of water and drops a drop in the air, which stays suspended in the air, and he uses his quarterstaff and swings around and smacks the water and swirls it around, chanting Uskanas Fulnana. And you watch as water continues to wrap around and grow around his staff until he throws it downward and launches a tidal wave onto the creature, which needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is that not going to hit me?
Nope, it's not. I have perfect control of its size.
Is that like spell sculpting, kinda?
Nope, it's just how that spell works. I have perfect control of its size.
Interesting.
No, I'm sorry. Dexterity, not Constitution.
I like having no spell slots, by the way. I have one.
I can't do magic.
We have one.
I've used them all. We've not had a long rest.
We had. I thought last
We have
session
not.
long rest.
We have not.
No, we had a short rest.
I am.
Oh, that's
Bent all
a
my
good ass
resources.
fucking roll. 12, 20.
What did the Valkyrie roll?
I'm still waiting to get.
Yeah, I'm still waiting. Ian.
What this check was.
Okay, so I was about to get an extra song to pull up, but it turns out YouTube, if you like have a playlist that starts with a song and is removed by the person, you can't access that playlist.
Fascinating.
Okay. I don't think it's the case on mobile, so I'll try to get rid of it, but yeah. It must be a new thing. Oh yeah, but what was we...
Dexterity saving throw versus
Yes.
Nornella spell, it's save DC, which is probably like, what, 16, 17?
16.
16.
It got 22.
Okay, well, it
Oh my
succeeds.
God.
Does it take half damage?
Yeah, it takes like half damage, which was 28, so 14 magical bludgeoning damage.
That's still not bad.
Yeah, and then he will reposition himself. 10, 15. Alright, Yep, that's my turn. Does 14 magical bludgeoning damage as the water crashes around him. It.
Our prey.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that's all I can do.
And what was that spell again? Just wondering.
Tidal wave.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure if it wasn't for create water or something. For some reason.
Can you drop it in chat?
All right.
I've used tidal wave. Tidal wave neat.
Oh, I am
Wait,
scared
so
to
I
even
would say
try
that tidal
this.
wave. Which direction was tidal wave done, by the way?
Huh?
Isn't tidal wave directional? Which direction was it pushing?
I have perfect control over the parameters of tidal wave. It was a 5 foot by 5 foot square directly
Well,
onto
I'm
it.
just asking because there's a corpse right there, and I wanted to know if a corpse would be mashed like into the spike.
No, it was. I created a 5 foot by 5 foot square, basically, of water directly above it and dropped down onto it.
Oh, you did that way. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
After seeing that, I'm terrified to try this, but I want to test it. Okay, so it's my turn?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to work, but I want to test. Okay, so I am going to use my action to expend one more slot from my Staff of Charming. One more charge. Give it a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're at 10.
Oh, lovely. Sardonyx points at the creature and be like, "You are not fit to hold such a weapon of stature." Drop.
What did you cast?
Drop. I commanded drop for it to drop its weapon on its next turn, so it'll drop its weapon and end its turn on its next turn.
On its next turn, it'll use its action
Yes.
to drop its weapon.
Yes. To drop its weapon and it ends its turn.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Yep. That's how command works. Yep.
And that is my turn.
Does it succeed the save?
No, it failed. That's why they
Oh.
gave an order.
Okay. Let's see. So that would be Mortar's turn now?
It's my turn.
It was
Why
really
did it
scared
drop
to
the weapon?
try.
Okay.
It hasn't dropped the weapon yet, sadly.
Yeah, it has not yet.
It will do it in 2 more things, which is my turn and then its turn.
I
Wait,
will.
wait. Are you saying? So it's yeah,
No,
it
it-
failed. I was confused for a second.
It fails, but
Yes.
it doesn't just drop it immediately, it drops it on its turn.
On its next turn. It drops it and
I
ends
will-
its turn. So it's basically like skipping a turn.
I will move here and ready my action to pick up the weapon it drops
Oh.
and
That works.
shove it in my bag of holding.
This might be a bad outcome. We'll see.
Well, unless it's an extra-dimensional space in that fucking weapon,
I mean, we'll see.
if that's the case, half the party's gone.
Okay. Hazel, your turn.
Sardonis, can you drop command in chat right quick? I need to read the wording of it very specifically.
Okay. Give me
If
one
not, I
second.
can look it up. I can look it up.
I should have the spell for it as well. Do I? No, I don't.
If I attack this thing, will it stop it from doing its action?
No.
No.
Okay.
Unless you can magically, like, stop it from, like, physically being able to complete it. Then,
Well, I know
oh.
that sometimes with charm spells, like if it takes
Nope,
damage,
It's not really-
it gets it.
It's not a charm.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not a charm.
I'm looking here at this spike. Does it look like that is primed? As if I could set it off? Because it's
it
in
looks
line.
to be. So it seems to be that it's the person that the trigger seems to be a plate, and the person's kind of laying on the partially kneeled on the plate, and it seems to be that the spike has lowered itself, and because the person's laying on the plate, around to the height of a person's head, which kills them. So, in that sense, it's currently triggered.
So I cannot get it to hit the Valkyrie.
It doesn't seem to jut out. It just seems to go up or down. Meaning, if you were to drag the that being said, you could try to shove the Valkyrie onto it, or if you could take the corpse off, you could possibly push the Valkyrie there and get the thing to lower itself onto the Valkyrie.
Yeah, but the whole joy there was going to be this is a spring-loaded gun, spike gun, which
I will
thought
say,
it was.
there seems to be
Can I fly
a similar
over this
circumstance on this side, though. Something, sorry, not similar. Similar to what you were looking for. Since you did see the spikes shoot at her from earlier.
Yeah, but I don't think
the same row of spikes on this side.
I don't think I can pull this thing 15 feet.
Yeah. I point to you.
I can.
You can, but I can't. I'm going to.
I don't know if you can actually pull it 15 feet, considering it's a creature that would be actually fighting back.
Not pull it. I can maybe move it.
So I'm going to steady aim again. Actually, no. No,
yeah, you don't need to, unless you want the advantage.
I was considering it for the advantage, but I'd rather have an offhand attack. And I am going to, because I have people by my side, I can sneak attack. I'm going to attack twice, one with my offhand and one with my main hand. So bam, bam. I assume the offhand hits, the main one doesn't?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was that a yes? Okay.
Yep.
That's going to be min damage, but I'm also going to add sneak attack. That's going to be 15 psychic damage.
Okay.
And that is my bonus action. That's all I can do. That is the end of my turn. Does this thing look like it's getting hurt at all?
A little bit, somewhat, not too.
I mean,
somewhat.
literally, the only thing that you can see that is from the actual title. The rest of it is psychic damage leaves no wound.
Oh sure, but I mean, it could still look like, woozy or something.
Nosebleed.
Yep.
Yeah, like it's got a nosebleed. It's like eyes are bloodshot.
Its eyes had, when you initially attacked it, it looked like I guess for me psychically, it seemed to react to that.
Mm-hmm.
Now its eyes it looks like its eyes are looking up suddenly, then looking down as if it's rolling its eyes, but it's happening in a really weird, it's looking up and down, but at a really weird rate that's kind of disturbing. As that's a reaction to being hurt.
I'm ravaging its brain.
Yeah.
If it even has one.
So its turn comes. I assume that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
And it drops its axe. Moritar, you reach to pick it up. Moritar, roll a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. I can't wait for a nat 2. If it's low enough, I'm probably going to use my reaction to Flash of Genius. I'm going to Flash of Genius that.
What's Flash of Genius? Is that
I get to add a +5.
What is that from?
That's literally a race feat, there. Class feature
Race
from
feat
being artificial.
from-
So he's adding his intelligence modifier to it, which I assume is
Oh,
plus 5.
it's a
Yeah.
what's
reaction.
a race? Oh, wait, what? Oh, so it's a
Yeah, I just missaid.
artificer. You said
Yeah.
race feat because of
I
being
know,
an
I
artificer.
just
It doesn't make
fucking-
any sense.
Yeah, I just missaid.
Oh,
So that's what, a 22?
Yeah.
so it's an artificer ability. Okay.
Can I also buff you? No, it is explicitly
Wait.
when I do it. It only works on me.
Okay.
So do I pass
sorry.
with a 22?
Okay. Yes. So what happens is you try to pick it up, and suddenly, like a blast of energy and wind spews from the axe to try to like push you away from it. But you stay still, and it goes away after a second. And you now held the axe.
In the bag of holding.
Yes.
Lovely.
Anyone
Then
here-
then I'm going to run away back here.
Oh,
That's not your turn. I don't think you can do that. You only held your.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, sorry. That's me fucking
Yep,
being a
you're
bit
good.
tired.
You're good. You're good.
Well, actually, he readied the act. Oh no, he just readied the
You
action
can
to
only
pick
ready
it
an
up.
action.
Yeah.
You can't ready an action.
Well,
and
the
move.
ready action was pick it up and put it in the bag.
Yeah.
Okay. So Claire gets to go. The Norlist and da.
Yep, that's the end of his turn.
So it's this then.
No, I just thought it was my turn. I was like, oh.
No worries. It's confusing when you do an action but you don't get your whole turn.
They suddenly they look
Eh.
very angry. So much so their like lips start to pull back, like revealing like longer than normal teeth.
Hot.
Vampire!
But
Smash.
not like in a vampire way, in the sense like all of their teeth are long.
Its turn ends after it drops the item. It doesn't get to do anything else.
Really? It can't even
Yeah.
move?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nope.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
shit.
Its turn is completely done.
Ooh.
When we said we came here to kill this thing, we meant business.
This
My
thing.
default dance on it.
Anyone ever play Baldur's Gate 3 and like
Yup.
get the
mhm.
sword from the guy right in the
Mhm.
Nautilus?
Yeah.
That's what we just fucking
Yeah.
did here. Good.
Claire like brushes her great sword at the thing, or like whatever it may be. Misses once, manages to slice it, with a second strike, slightly along its shoulder a bit, cleaning a bit of like armor or flesh off. It's unclear exactly where it stops. The thing's very strange in terms of its construction or its its bodily form. But you do see what looks like blood a little bit. But it does enough damage. And the thing looks even angrier. Nolan, it's your turn.
Yes, I have a question. Did it move or did you accidentally move it?
It didn't move.
Okay, it was moved to the square beneath it for a moment.
Yeah, that was him still thinking that it had a turn.
Gotcha, okay. Norlis makes a wide-fingered hand movement, like hands clasped together and then out. And oh wait, no, that's the wrong spell. I'm reading the wrong spell. Oops. Let's try that again. Okay, there is a material component. He reaches into his component pouch and grabs out what immediately looks like string and stretches it between his fingers, and it becomes clear that it is in fact a spider web. And chants and casts web in a 20-foot cube, which I will draw. Where is rectangle? From here.
Verbally.
Do not tie up the cat. No cat cradle today, please.
Before I am
Basically-
still flying.
basically
oh,
from
that
this-
is cute.
From that corner over, and
What does web do?
Who drew a cube around me?
not me.
A cube around you? What?
Yeah, there's a yellow cube around me. Now it's gone.
Oh, I think
Mm.
Okay.
Did I move the cube from down there, or who put that there? Was
I
it-
don't know. What cube?
This?
Oh,
Is it-
This.
Track
normal
it?
is put the
And
cube there.
this are mine.
Oh,
I just put a cube down.
Yes, that's his
Okay.
spell effect.
That's web.
that makes sense to me. Okay.
Okay. So any creature that starts its turn has to make a dexterity saving throw, or is considered restrained.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Restrained is a very good feature. Does that only activate on its turn?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm not. I
It's
think
dex
so.
save throw, okay. Okay, Sardonic's your turn. It's the end of Norris' turn.
I am tempted to do this, but I feel like it'll fail. This
So do it.
is a Valkyrie. No. I was going to try to put it to sleep. I
Oh,
want to make this thing
That
miss as
won't-
much
that
change as
won't work.
possible.
I don't.
That
I
does
think
ask
it's probably
more
I
has
think
more hit
I would,
points.
yeah.
Not
Oh,
the
I
metagame.
can cast this at a
Oh.
decent level, maybe.
It,
But
I
it's-
wouldn't.
Yeah. Ugh.
Question.
I'm only
You're-
torn because I'm like, sorry.
So you know you go on all. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was
I'm
asking.
only torn because like, with my knowledge, knowing this is a
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie, more than likely it's immune to being charmed. Therefore, I would not be able to put it to sleep.
Well, you can only charm
And I would-
humanoids, and I'd argue that a Valkyrie might not be considered a humanoid.
It might be a celestial. Also, even if it's put to sleep, it'll just get woken up first time it gets hit. So I don't think it'd be worth it. You'd be better off just doing some damage.
Okay. The thing is, I don't think I can do much damage. I am a bard. If utility was okay, you know what? I'll cast this. What level? Let's
My
see.
question was Mortar. You're holding the bag of holding, correct?
It's
If you
on my
pulled it in there, I
person.
assume you had it in hand, right?
It's probably like on their belt or
All
something.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
as
Make
long as
another
it's- as long
wisdom
as it's
saving
it's a belt
throw.
or reachable. Okay.
It would be on my person. They would theoretically be able to grab it.
I feel like this would help me figure out what I want to do.
Oh, Disno Whispers. That's a good spell.
Yeah. Rolled a wisdom saving throw. What does it make?
Okay. You said it was wisdom. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Why is your wisdom save so low?
It's got a 10.
Okay, lovely. So it takes this damage. Is it immune to being feared?
I guess it. Should I? Am I supposed to actually tell you? I mean,
You
You
won't
can
need to
tell
tell.
it if that doesn't work.
You don't need to tell us. You
it,
just
it
need
doesn't
to.
Yeah.
appear to work, is what I'm
You
saying.
can just tell. Okay,
like
then that tells me everything I need to know.
it seems to have like, it seems to get angry, but it doesn't seem to show any fear or react in the way you're expecting.
Okay.
Disno Whispers has nothing to do with fear.
No. Okay. So like,
Oh,
basically, hold on.
I'm looking at the spell description. The only thing it has to be is that it can't be deafened.
Oh, I'm probably mixing this up with something else then.
Like
Yeah,
fear.
but
no,
Y'all
it
need
literally
to
just.
learn how to put
yeah.
your spells in, so that way people can click on them. God damn it!
my spells are in.
No,
You
no,
can
it's
click on my
not.
spells.
No, you can click on your spells. We can't.
Yeah, no, it didn't
Oh.
work.
That's what those Newulfia to Zoa. That's them trying to click on it.
Ooh. Well, I linked it.
Yep. So
Yep, so it
basically, he
takes
has to
that
use his
damage.
reaction to move,
oh, sweet. Okay.
which I'd
So
argue,
uses
since it has to move, it has to roll a dexterity saving throw to see if it gets out of.
Yeah.
On
Yep.
its turn.
No, it's
Yeah,
using
so,
its
like-
reaction immediately.
Yeah. So it'll
it
have to
does.
roll dexterity
Boy.
with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Wait, is it disadvantage?
No.
Did it fail? No, because it did fail.
Yeah.
It's being attacked.
Takes
I don't know.
available. If available to move as far away as speed allows it, speech doesn't move. Wait, modify it. Oh, so it just moves immediately.
Yes.
Yes, it uses its
You
reaction
idiot.
for its upcoming turn to move as far as it can on its movement. Because it's in web, it's going to be starting its turn there, so to speak. So it will roll a dexterity save
Yeah.
against the
Yeah.
web.
Yes. Which is
If it
what we-
succeeds, it will still keep going away.
Got
But
it.
Moritar, Claire, and Hazel will still get an opportunity attacks on it.
Yep.
Yes,
Mhm.
that is all correct.
So
It needs to make a
Wait.
dexterity saving throw.
Go back.
oh, it did. Oh,
Web.
sorry, I did it. I got 20.
Okay, you
Okay,
didn't
for
say
dex-
that.
So,
Yeah.
so it's going to take
Okay.
3 opportunity attacks, though.
Yeah.
So your roll those, but you know, obviously that if those somehow kill it, which I don't think it will. Okay, that missed.
Well, two others.
Claire.
Hey,
let's see.
why can't I see that?
17.
Okay, there we go. Oh, okay.
Does 17 hit it?
17 does hit.
Oh,
Claire
yeah,
misses,
please.
17 is. You don't use those enough.
Oh, I
Oh, my
think I can also
gauntlets?
use. I can use my psychic knack.
Alright, so I hit it. It has disadvantage on attacking anyone other than me until the start of my next turn.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit.
Okay. And then Claire gets an attack too.
Yeah, she missed.
Okay.
She had a.
And then
Oh,
yeah.
And then it can move its thing.
yes.
Okay, so now I
Um,
move it. Yeah.
It
And that
has
would
already
be-
succeeded, so it does not have to roll web again.
Yeah.
Which is nice for you at least. So it's currently moved 5 feet. 10, 15, 20, 25.
And is that full
30.
full movement regardless, or full movement like of like the normal movement time it's been?
Normal
So as
movement.
in,
It
if
doesn't, it doesn't dash or anything.
Well, no, I mean it's flight,
Yeah.
so it could technically fly more.
Probably stick
It
with
really
just walking.
doesn't. Like, if it was flying, it would use its flying movement.
It
Since
wasn't
it was
flying
already on
already.
the ground.
Yeah,
But,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Since it was already on the ground, it would use its walking.
yeah.
Alright, that
Well,
is my turn.
Fun fact, I
Morta
can't see
up
it
to
anymore,
you.
so.
Okay.
God, we gotta get you some
The
dark
bright
vision,
side
man.
of it.
And also that
Wait
was
a
movement.
minute.
It can't move during its turn much. Yeah.
Yep.
Unless it like flies and uses additional movement. But whatever. But ye. So that would be Mortar's turn now. Unless Stardonex, you have something you wanted to do.
No.
Yeah, then
Oh,
Mortar's
fine,
going
too.
to move over here and hold their action to throw produce flame if it gets close enough. If it gets within range. Of which is 30 feet, and then that's Mortar's turn.
Okay. Hazel, your turn.
I am going to steady aim and throw a knife.
Also, just to confirm,
Wow.
since it succeeded, if it goes back into the web, it doesn't have to do another roll, correct?
It does.
Nope, it does.
It does.
Every
It does,
time it enters
yes.
the web or starts its turn in the web.
In the web. Mm-hmm.
So I have advantage. I assume a 24 hits.
Okay.
Now with sneak attack, that is 9 plus 14, 23 damage.
Yes.
And I cannot move, nor use a bonus action, so that's my turn. I do big damage, and that's it.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of. It starts to. Its like mouth is starting to split a little bit, and it
Delectable.
actively like in severe pain. It almost looks like it's taking severe bodily damage now. Like it's parts of its like
I'm rotting its brain
elaborate
away.
wings are now like starting to like crumble a little bit.
Literally filling its brain with brain rot.
You, I think Claire's the only one close enough to hear it, but like Hazel is gritting her teeth so hard they're like kind of squeaking.
Oh.
Just filled with skibbity toilet in its brain.
Okay.
I'm
So,
pumping fucking
on its
Cocomelon into his
turn-
brain.
It starts to
shark.
like shift and its body starts to expand in an odd way, transforming.
Shark.
And as it transforms, it like utterly crushes the chest beneath it, spewing gold and like emeralds across the room.
Shit.
Not even big enough to fit through that doorway.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Find
so-
a way.
Shit. I'm gonna get fucking destroyed.
Oh,
runs into me.
Still has to go
I'll have
through
to
and
play
web.
around with like lighting a little bit because it may break through walls.
Runs
Oh.
immediately gets trapped in web.
That would be fucking amazing.
Amazing indeed.
So it's now a mammoth. Now what? I can see you futzing with the walls right here.
Okay. Just to make this easier in the future. Okay. Either way, now it's Claire's turn.
Oh,
He's
it just
going
used its
to-
it just used its turn to transform.
it can move, right?
Oh right, yeah. If it
Right.
transforms, it doesn't have a fly speed anymore, so it can't move.
Right.
So it stays in place. Okay. Claire's going to try to move a little bit. 5, 10.
Yeah, but I say not into the web.
I'm pretty sure we can talk to Claire. Claire's just out
Claire-
here.
You can talk to Claire. Is there a range around that you couldn't speak?
Let Claire do what she's doing.
I trust her.
I have plans. And then she kind of let's see. Okay. They're going I hope you believe in me, and they're going to use leadership. Let's see if you see that.
Oh,
Okay. Do you guys see that or no? I don't think you do.
No.
no.
Here you go. So this will be applied onto, let's see. Let's see if we can make an attack roll or saving throw. Yes, so, okay, for 1 minute, the knight can utter a word or warning whenever a non-hostile creature that it can see within 30 feet, if it makes an attack. Oh, wait, did I misunderstand his ability? Is it not an action?
It looks like it's an aura of attack roll guidance,
Oh,
Mhm.
which still pretty useful.
A
okay,
D4?
30 feet.
A D4 is not terrible.
Let's see.
Again,
see,
it's like
okay,
guidance.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So I'll put the do you want me to put show the range? The aura?
Put up
You
the
can put the
range.
range.
The
You should
range.
put the range.
Okay. So I'll let yellow. You both
No,
do
why
But
that.
I say,
don't
you can
you
literally
just do
put an
the
aura.
aura?
You can
Yeah,
put
like
aura
literally
open.
put an aura on her, please.
What? Oh, is that not it?
Yeah, you can,
No,
you
okay.
can put aura
So
on characters.
right click.
You can do basically
then-
just shit.
Yes,
I did
roll
put
down.
aura. I thought that's what you wanted. Okay, I'm sorry. Is that
It
not
is,
what
but
you
we
guys
can't
wanted?
see it.
Oh, you
can't?
need to change the color of the aura.
Why?
Because we can't see it.
Oh, is it yellow? It was yellow.
I don't
okay.
know what it is.
I think you need to make the aura.
Did you put a
visible.
radius?
I see.
Like
That's
this.
it. I had to make it visible.
There, we
you go. There you
Okay.
go. Yep.
Wonderful. Roll 20 is finicky as fuck, but we make it work.
Mhm.
Well, actually, that's not too bad. I mean, it's an all. I just forgot about that, but yeah.
So an aura
my
of
God.
guidance, which is pretty
Yeah.
pretty cool.
And it stacks with guidance.
It does, but
Stack with bless.
Okay. And
That's what I'm looking for,
is,
bless.
And they will then move. I think along here, right? How about this here? That seems like a good space. Okay. So they can jab it if it charges by a little later, or
Yep.
if it manages to do that. Norlis.
can you move your web?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say it might be more benefit. Actually, no, it's in a pretty good spot right now.
I can't see where it went. 5, 10, 15.
Oh
20.
fuck! A mammoth!
Oh, it's a mammoth! Oh god.
It is. Sure fucking is.
I have options. But do I want to do that?
Power word kill, whatever you wizards do.
I
A
was.
power word kill.
She doesn't know magic.
I
She's
was-
so
No,
stupid.
that's why it's so funny.
I was upcasting spells, change my spell save DC, but
It'd be
unfortunately
nice.
it
That's why I
doesn't.
don't use DC spells usually.
If upcasting increases.
Meanwhile,
DC,
all
that'd
of
be
my
broken.
spells.
You're absolutely
Oh,
right.
oh,
Now that I
fuck.
think about it, that'd be a really bad idea. It'd be
That's why you
awesome.
stack magic items at buttons.
Right. Norlis reaches into his component pouch once again and pulls out a small miniature's hand sculpted from clay and suspends it in air in front of him, and with his quarterstaff strikes it down racketing, like slamming it into the ground as well, and a hand appears right in front of the mammoth and casts Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Web disappears from
correct.
concentration.
Yep,
Okay.
correct. Yep. And it is
Fine.
going to attempt to restrain the mammoth. That was a bad fucking idea. I'm stupid. I can't undo it. That's a strength saving throw. It's a fucking mammoth. What are you thinking?
Hey.
Ugh. So
I can possibly do something.
so
Not right now.
if you could bane it, that'd
It
be
got a
fucking
5.
awesome.
It got a 25.
Hopefully.
Okay,
I'm
so
just gonna
it does nothing.
doing the hand cross thing. I'm just like, all right, I'm ready to die.
Okay. Norlis, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Does
the
the
hand
grasp still exist?
or like what?
What?
Does the hand like still stay in place or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it exists.
Yeah.
What
So you can try to
do
get
you
next turn.
want it to be behind the mammoth or beside or what? Thank you.
No, I would have put it like right in front of it probably.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
It can move.
Do-
It can move over that, correct?
Oh yeah.
No.
Does the hand have a health?
think
Does the hand have health?
No, it's
No.
it's an object. It's an I don't feel like it can just walk straight through it. I don't think it can.
Spell description in the chat.
Yeah.
A
Oh,
medium
I-
hand made from compacted soil rises there and reaches for one creature you can see.
Oh
within 5
no!
feet.
It's made from soil. It's physical. It's tangible.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
cannot walk through it. No. Mm-mm.
Can it break it?
Nope.
No, I don't think it can.
What?
It doesn't
Yeah,
have a
it
health.
can-
It doesn't have a stat block.
Okay, well it's gonna break the fucking wall first, I think.
Yeah, I think
Which will
this
take a
hand is
bit
going to be
longer
nothing
because
to
it can't get the best like route. Actually, maybe this whole wall will fall down in one burst since it's brittle. We'll see. Okay.
We're gonna die from the
Sardonyx,
collapse
your
of the tube
turn.
on us.
Yeah.
Alright. So.
Cast Dissonant Whispers again.
Or cast Bane. Bane would be really cool for me.
Maybe if I had it.
You should. You're a bard. Why don't you have Bane?
Because Bless is better.
It's not.
I don't. I
Bane
do
is
not
so
have
good.
blessed. Wait a minute. Paul. Okay. Okay.
It's your turn. We're all waiting. You're good.
I have an idea. Okay.
Do it. No matter how
Would
stupid it
this
is, do it.
work? Okay. I would cast this.
What is this?
Hold on.
Interesting.
So I'm thinking if this works like how Wild Shape works, that's a magic effect.
You can't dispel wild shape.
If
This
it's,
is not Wild Shape.
if it's polymorph though,
Yeah.
However,
If you want to use a third level spell to try to dispel something you're not certain you can dispel, that is something that you can do. But you need to affirm that that's what you're doing, because
no,
there's no
this is an option. This is an option.
Is that what you do?
it's your choice.
This is what I do.
You're
Okay.
upcasting it.
Yes.
Okay.
So anything 4th level or lower is immediately ended. So which includes a base cast of polymorph.
Okay, that's what they do. Does that do anything?
You can.
Okay. So
Mr.
dispel
DM.
magic. Okay. Let's
They
see,
upcast
what
it,
does-
so TLDR, any spell of 4th level or lower is immediately
lower.
ended on the creature.
Okay, let's see. So this is not a spell per se; it's an ability.
Oof.
Is it a magical ability?
I mean,
It says magical effect.
yes,
within
yes, it
range
does.
2.
Magically polymorph. So yes.
So yes,
Oh
you can
my
dispel
God.
that.
Okay. All right.
So it's back to being a Valkyrie.
Yes.
Let's fucking go.
Wait. I thought this spell magic was a touch spell. Is it not?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
No, this
Boy.
is ranged, sir.
120 feet, baby.
Why did I think it was okay?
I also kind of thought it was, but I'm like, literally just reading it. No, it's just not a touch spell.
Just most people use it as a touch spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on Nornalis's turn, if it comes back around and this thing's still around, now it might have less strength to be gripped against.
What should have highest strength?
Alright, that was my 1 level 4 spell slot.
Okay, so Moritar, your turn.
Going to move to here. And end my. No, I'm going to use. I'm going to hold my action to throw.
Do you have
Use
any?
flame
Do
it.
you have any healing spells?
I have a whole whopping 1 spell slot left.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. I
That's for
I don't-
me.
I don't need it that bad.
Yes, I'm going to hold my action to throw produce flame when it enters range, which is 30 feet. And then that's my turn. I just want to level up 1 so that I can actually have a useful attack cantrip.
Hazel's turn.
Is
Yeah,
it?
that's
What?
no Morta hasn't
More
Okay.
turns
Okay.
turns
done
over,
anything
yeah.
yet.
Mortar is just holding an action.
Okay.
yeah. Hold my action to throw fire at it when it gets close.
How bad does this thing look, Ian?
It looks pretty injured. It's not looking great.
Is it looking like maybe 1 or 2 more attacks might fuck it up?
It's looking like you have to
But yeah.
attack it until it's dead.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
I'm debating on whether I want to do something stupid now or later. I think
Yeah,
I'll
run it
hold
in.
out for 1 more turn to see if I do the stupid thing.
Yeah,
You
run
wouldn't think we did enough stupid things?
I mean, okay, I should say like 1 or 2 good attacks. Maybe like, sorry, not 1, like 2 to 3 decentish attacks. But
Yeah, so I'll
We
hold
don't
off
need
on
to
my
know
stupid.
that. It just looks
I'll
weird.
hold off on my stupid for a bit. I'm going to steady aim. That's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
That
He's
hey,
probably dead.
wait. Look at both those rolls. That's a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Yeah.
How does sneak attack work with double damage?
Double the dice.
Double
all
die.
dice.
So, I need to roll that again. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. 12, 25, 32 damage?
Yeah.
okay, let's see.
Is it still standing?
It is, but it looks fucking awful. It's like the little bracers on its wings have crumbled off. It's like bottom lip is like twinging. It's like its eyes are now like rolling like a lot in place practically. It looks bad. It's like it's starting to bleed from its eyes.
I want to do so much more cool shit, but I quite literally cannot move.
Sending Uganda Knuckles into its brain.
I think, yeah, that's my turn. I can't do anything else, but fuck, that's a nat 20. That's so much damage. Wait, what was that again? That was, what, 32 damage?
Yeah. Level 32. Half a stack.
I've done so much damage to this thing.
So that's
yep.
that's your turn. It's going to move up. It's going to fly a bit. Then in your mind you hear, "You now have to face my rage. You will know what they fought. You will know their pain."
I laugh out loud at it. Fully.
And it
boisterous laugh.
transforms into the thing you saw earlier, which is
Now-
the
Darker.
land orca. What was I had actually an official name for it on the server?
Is that considered casting a spell?
I think it was a magical effect.
No,
It was the same
it's
thing
a
as the
magical
mammoth.
effect, not spell.
Mhm.
Does it have
It's like
multiple
it's like
charges
a-
of that?
it's a-
Because that'll
like a
be like the
magical
third
thing
time it's done that
taking care of you.
already.
Yeah, no, they can do that for a while actually.
That's
it might
a
be
lot.
like a legendary action also.
I'm just
Mm,
thinking
not
like
quite.
they turned into it once when we saw it. They turned into a mammoth, and now they're turning back into it. That's 3 charges of whatever they did. That's a lot.
This is a strong fella.
Okay,
I'm viewing the shape change as like a big, I'm not gonna say it's main ability, but it's kind of it. It's a huge part of this thing, meta wise.
Especially if it adds, like, resets the health bar.
And
Yeah, but we
It's
ain't gonna
turn
deal with
in.
this shit.
as a legendary action, Not
Oh,
quite
yeah.
of the creature, but sorry, not quite of the Valkyrie, more of the thing it's become.
Mm-hmm.
It lets out a strange screech. Like seems to
Also, does
reverberate around
a
the
17
area.
hit?
Hmm?
Does a
What?
17 hit? Because I ready my
Oh, it
action
moved.
to
Yeah,
if
a
it came into
17
range.
would hit. Yes, yes.
Watch you kill it right now.
Just dies.
And that was before. Wait, was that before it transformed?
That would be as soon as it entered my range, which is 30 feet.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
so it
yeah, it
would
would
have
hit
been
before it did
before.
the thing. Yeah.
So there's a chance you might
Um,
actually kill it.
Let me
So
check.
does 12 fire damage kill it before it transforms?
No, but getting it close.
Down. Only if I could, have a better cantrip.
Yeah, this thing's not looking good. If you guys managed, okay, it's written everything on that. Anyway, everyone do a con save.
I can't save. I can't wait to roll terrible.
Constitution.
I hate.
I'm gonna psychic knack.
Woo!
Nat 20.
Add a d8.
Not.
Fuck
Oh. Not
don't-
20.
I
If you
don't have
got,
advantage.
If you got below a 14, your ears rattle. Take around 11 damage.
Sheesh. Wait,
thunder?
does that count
And
as an
then
attack?
if you
No.
and then also you are deafened.
That
Can
would
I-
not count.
Not
That
deafened.
would
Sorry,
not
yeah,
count as
not
an
wait.
attack.
I'm sorry, not deafened. But yeah, wait. Yeah, you were deafened after this point.
That would
Can
not
I-
be an attack, as it's a saving throw.
Yeah.
What were you saying? What condition do we have if we fail?
So if you got below 14, you were deafened. You cannot hear.
Alright.
Fuck.
That affects nothing.
It made a strange like echolocation like screech, which kind of reverberated. It was a little weird and funky, and it painful. It's it caused internal damage to the snail that lives in your ear. Okay, so let's see.
What snail? I don't have a snail in my ear.
No.
Which one of these looks the most like a deafened symbol? I'll put this one on it.
Wait, you guys can do that on your own? That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, only
you-
on our own tokens.
it-
Only on
you
our
have
own
to understand,
tokens.
Yes,
Four,
but
like
I have
4
this
years
little...
ago, like 3 to 4 years ago, a lot of the things that you guys can do on your own, you used to not be able to do on Roll20, and I'm still learning. I'm still surprised you can do stuff like that.
Bro, Roll20
I'm still surprised you can make your own
is the
sheets.
future. Like, they are literally so good, and they are just adding more and more content as stuff goes. Like, they are...
They're like,
Mhm.
They
for all
are
Roll20,
really
okay,
top
Roll20
tier.
is the bastion of this at this point. D&D
They-
Beyond's kind of getting
They
never
are
made a
really
spatial element,
fucking top
and then
tier.
they kind of are going the deep end, at least morally.
Roll20 is so good.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say like these are things I think they should have had in the past anyway, but I'm happy they have them.
It takes time.
Okay.
It takes time.
Also, if you didn't know, Roll20 has bought Demiplane.
It's about
Well,
what?
Do you know the guy who originally created D&D Beyond for Wizards bought it? Basically went, my website got bought, so then he went and made a new D&D Beyond called Demiplane, but it has multiple systems instead of just 5th edition.
Interesting. I did not know that.
It's literally just like D&D Beyond, but with multiple systems.
Huh.
It also has Daggerheart on it.
Ooh. Did Claire do anything?
Yeah, I just rolled her attack. So she went and used her greatsword, to slice along its like fin and towards its back, managing to damage it well, actually, sorry, she almost she manages to hit it with one hit, but misses the other.
Ready? So my turn. Norlis steps back. Can I can't control the hand. He moves the hand.
Did you beat the con save?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting because you don't
same.
roll physical dice. I can't see your.
The concentration on the damage.
I didn't take damage, did I?
No. I was
You
meant
did.
more for its
Okay.
screech.
What damage did I take? I didn't hear him say damage.
Yeah.
You didn't take damage. He's fine.
You did take damage. You took thunder damage. You took 11 thunder damage.
On a save?
Also, is
From
it
the
half
orca,
for
yeah, the
fate?
orca whale thing, yeah. Sorry, the
He
ability
passed.
is used.
Okay,
yeah,
so
Patrick
I
didn't take any damage. Yeah, I don't have it be a you take half. If you pass for this thing, you just don't take damage.
Okay, so I didn't
Oh,
take damage. Okay,
okay.
cool.
So you
That's
can
what
take
we're
your turn.
asking.
Sorry.
Got you.
Sorry.
I
I
didn't-
just assumed you would take damage like every other abilities.
No. So Nornless steps back. He moves the hand up to the orca. I cannot do that myself, unfortunately. And attempts to grapple it again.
You were standing here, right?
I'm
Yeah.
going to BRB.
And you attempt to grapple what?
He's moving the hand towards the
Oh, I was confused for a second. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
thing.
And
So
it-
it needs to make a strength saving throw.
correct.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, there we go. Is the right one? Okay, that failed terribly. Got a 7. Stuck in place.
Oh
Okay.
my god, lovely.
It is currently
is-
restrained. I forgot to roll damage for it. It actually took damage from the last strike, so I'm gonna roll twice. It took 8 damage from this one, and it took 3 damage from the previous, so 11 damage total. I forgot to do that math. And it is currently restrained. All attacks it makes are at disadvantage. All attacks against it are at advantage, and its movement speed is 0.
All attacks are disadvantage. That's not good.
Yeah, it's great. I don't know what you mean.
Okay, that's not
actually-
good for it.
Oh,
Okay,
it's actually fantastic.
Phototic.
It also has
It's
this.
not good for its perspective.
It also has
Well,
disadvantage on dexterity saving throws while restrained as well.
God.
I don't do nothing with dexterity.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
You guys managing to do okay, yeah.
Alright, so we know what's about to happen here.
I have no idea what's about to happen. I think you have to
I
roll
am
for
fast-
that.
Okay, boy.
Unless
yeah.
now, you,
so-
now you will.
Yeah.
Hmm? Oh yeah, this is a I have to do a check.
No.
Sardonyx
Sardonyx
has to
needs to-
roll.
DC 14, presumably.
Yeah.
Well,
But
actually,
since this is an ability, are
it's
we
an
doing?
ability,
We're just
yeah.
comparing it. Yeah, it's an ability. So what's the whole bit with that?
I think it just gets canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Spell level 4 level high. So
Yeah,
5D is
it's
okay.
not-
So magical object. Okay,
Or
Let me
effect.
see. Let me see if there's a thing about that. Okay, let's see. Reverted to its true form. Dies. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it doesn't have a. I'll have to look into this kind of concept in the future, but I think it should. Yeah, I think it just cancels it.
Zoop.
That does pose the question of, does it shrink down within the hand's grasp?
I kind of thought I would just wouldn't, but if you think,
That's entirely
as
up
it-
to
I
you.
as
guess
like-
it's, yeah. I mean, I guess it would.
Because polymorph isn't just boom, you're suddenly, it's your body grows into it. So as the hand's holding it, it probably squeezes like squeezing a water balloon, water out of a ball or something. Is my assumption. However, you're free to rule against it. If you think, oh, that gave it a chance to escape it, I can't fault you. You're the DM, it's your rules.
The creature is the creature, and the creature is restrained. That's how I see it.
I leave it up to the DM.
Yeah, I'll say that it's restrained as it reforms.
Okay.
Mortar, your turn. Let's see
It's
if you guys
my
can kill it.
turn.
If you don't kill it, I will kill it in a very cool way.
I'm sad I've only
Alright,
got
I'm
one
just-
attack on it with its axe.
I'm just gonna throw a produce flame at it.
I don't know if you have advantage on that because it's a ranged attack. But you do have +4 from
No, you
plus
have,
D4
you
from
have,
what's
you have
face.
advantage. You could roll for a crit. All attacks against it
I'll
have
roll
advantage.
I'll roll for a crit. Nah, never mind.
Okay.
So yeah, 24 for 7 fire damage. God, I had terrible luck this session. That's another nat. That's another nat 2. I like.
Oh.
But yeah, the 24
Well,
for the actual first roll.
Okay, 77 damage. It's looking very poor. It's like barely staying. It's like starting to crumble.
I mean, that's my turn.
You hear it
But
in your voice, in your minds, in your subconscious. You hear, Just leave. Just leave me be. Why? Why do you have to steal?
I can't hear it.
This
What's in your mind? It's
we're literally-
regardless
Oh,
of
okay.
depth.
stealing.
Okay.
This was
It's
an honourable
you know,
duel.
telepathy.
It's been literally
Otherwise, it would
requested
speak a
this.
language you don't know.
That's fine.
You want to talk about your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Hazel, your turn. Let's see what you can do.
I walk up slowly to it. How is it? Like, what is its position right now?
It is kind of it's standing with the hand kind of grasping it from the behind. Kind of with its wings sprawled out, but it's still standing on the ground.
I walk up to
Like,
it.
looking at you directly. Yeah, it's
Yep.
Yeah.
I walk up to it, reach up and grab its chin with my forefinger and thumb. And though I am deafened to not be able to hear myself say this cool shit, I'm still gonna say some cool shit.
Normally
It's
it's
like way out,
weird, I
like
think.
you're like screaming it basically.
Yep. I am Hazel of Aslog, and you have lost. And from my like grip on their face, I'm going to essentially conjure my psychic blade into it.
Ooh, are you gonna bisect their head?
I am going to stab it through like the hyoid, like the like lift your neck and like the spot directly below your chin. That spot.
Ooh, that's also good. Okay, yay.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking of even a guess for the bisection. Ooh.
I hate to say it, but you have to succeed on an attack first.
Yeah. Let's see if you do.
I'd also hate to say that
Yay.
the I'd also hate to say that the soul knife itself doesn't cause physical wounds.
Oh, I know.
That too.
But
yeah.
but it matters because it's where it feels the pain.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe a spiritual like dissection, like bisection. Yeah.
Advantage.
Advantage. You're right.
Ooh.
Fine. So that's going to be 18 psychic damage, ravaging its mind. Is it still alive? I can't
Its
fix
head
that.
starts to rumble, and blood, which is both like I say, one eye comes out red, the other kind of comes out blue, and it just falls down, kind of being grasped by the the hand made of dirt.
Is
With its
it
wings,
dead?
as its wings falter, it's dead. Its eyes blew up.
Oh, I was like, what happened to the music?
And then its body starts to slowly, parts of it start to crumble to dust, and others just kind of stay as it will. With a lot of its like armor starting to crumble, but
God
other
damn.
parts of it kind of stick to its, kind of staying still.
I will
I'm gonna
claim
go
a
over
prize.
So this room is full of gold and some gems. There's the a bag with the crossbow next to it, and then
Can
there
you give
is
us-
the big ass coffin.
Can you give us a number of the
Norlis.
golden gems?
Norlis.
I am going to quickly pause stuff. This is where we're going to end this, but well, actually, wait. Do people want to prop? Do you want me to kind of go through the stuff? And
Yeah,
then-
kinda.
or-
Yeah, kinda.
Yes.
Okay, in that case, can I get like a couple minutes so I can get my food?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Also, I'm going to give you a choice.
Who?
Do you want to level up this session?
No,
No.
Good.
Why no?
because we've had a level up
Um,
recently, and I still think we need a bigger gap
Well, no,
before
no,
we level up.
You say recently. It's been like over a month.
That's not.
It's
that
also we just
long.
killed a Valkyrie. I feel like
Yeah.
you kind of earned it.
That's why I gave you the
Realistically, I
question.
don't
was
think that was
normally
hard
not
to.
going
I
to,
don't
but I
feel
didn't
like that
think
was
you'd
hard to
actually
fight
go
as it
do
needed
this.
to be.
Yeah,
crowd
like
control.
for how hard it should have been,
I don't feel like that
It
was a
already
justifiable
said-
fight.
like it did one turn of damage.
Yeah.
One.
Maybe we
That's
don't
cool.
earn it yet.
Well, I mean,
Sorry, Moritar, that's my opinion. It's up to Ian in the end, but I don't think we earned a level up right there. Honestly, that was not a tough enough fight.
It would have been if we didn't disarm it.
Arguably,
plan-
not really.
My
Like,
plan-
No,
it
no, no,
was-
no, 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 no.
You
Because
Yo.
say that one hit half
Did
health
you
the
see
road.
how much damage that one did to?
one,
By the way, it could have
one
turned to a
non-critical hit
T-Rex.
put me at half.
How many chances did it actually get to attack?
That's because
I
crowd
mean-
control.
It's because we disarmed it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What about it being a creature? It didn't get to attack as a creature at all.
That's because
I
turn order.
mean,
Because we got lucky.
I think that could have been
With it
harder.
fleeing,
The
having to
luck
come
always
back.
falls in our favor, old man.
I'm talking out of character. Fuck off.
This is,
There's no-
this is a character whose whole thing is luck.
There's a difference between like it being a hard fight and like playing well.
True. I felt like we played it really well. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was
It was
played.
We played
Really
smart.
well.
We did well because we played smart.
I just
That,
got
like fighting a
I just got to watch Sardonyx use level 1 spells to do a whole lot of shit, while every time I used a spell, it rolled like a 25 saving throw, and it rolled a 10 for like every fucking saving throw on their thing. I'm like, alright, cool. I don't get to fucking do shit. And
That's
Sardonyx is
what did
like,
I do in this combat?
You
Oh,
took his
then
weapon.
again,
You took
it's
his weapon.
different.
You took his weapon, so that was actually a big plus.
I was
Just
using
like-
wisdom.
Just picks it up. Oh, I guess get in the bag. This goes. The rest of the fight sits there, flipping fire at it. Die.
I do want to
die,
make it known,
die.
I have been calculating my numbers. I did do 89 damage to this thing over the course of 4 rounds.
Yeah, I did barely anything. I probably did like 30, 40.
Which means my average damage per round was 22
So
damage.
roughly, we probably did round about 150 damage to it.
We don't
I
have
don't
a
think
Claire
we-
hit for, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Quick maths.
I will defer to Ian if he wants to give us a level up or not. I am fine with it. This is my second session, so my opinions don't matter.
Valid. It's also because you're a woman.
That too.
Okay, so the argument, the circumstance is that
I want
I
it.
have
The
an idea
slot-
of when I want to level you guys up, but I also recognize the fact that you guys have gone a while without a long rest, and that may hinder certain things in terms of a future thing.
I literally
So
can't
I
cast
would
spells.
feel weird of leading up to a certain point, because this could be a high note, and it possibly is a later thing, might not end up being a high note. So I don't want to like screw you
Oh.
over on that, but
Also, go get your
I
food.
kind of
I
don't
think he
want
just
to push
did.
along the level too much, because I think I did a little bit too much of that more recently, or at least the last. I'm sorry, the last level up was when you guys defeated the that street construct, I believe, right?
Yeah.
That sounds correct, yes.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, nearly one-shot someone.
Ian, the truth is, we all trust you to make the judgment as your DM. As the DM.
I'm not gonna level you guys up this session.
Okay.
I was mostly giving you the opportunity in case you, because this was a big, kind of a, there's an interesting thing you guys did. As in, you managed to like deal with this.
Okay.
I think there would have been ways you could gone about a different way. As in, if you mentioned Scrag or anything, it would have talked to you a little more. directly.
Nautilus was going to try and talk to it.
Sorry.
He walked in full. He's like, all right, let's see what kind of respectable challenge we can have to earn this ancient weapon. As the guardian of the keeper of the weapon, would understand that it should go to the future generations, and we just need to
And
earn
he'll
the
be like,
right
"Yeah."
for it. And A's just like stab, 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 stab.
It's like all
Bully squad.
of your talk of honor and the next generations isn't gonna pay my fucking student loans, okay?
Bully squad. That's literally all we did with bully squad. It.
Okay, well, I got some squash. Okay, so
Nautilus approached the coffin first. He brought his
okay,
Maximilian's Earthen Grasp along with him to use it
to help lift the coffin.
to lift the coffin open.
Okay, so there's a large, basically there is like a dual segment of this where there's a large stone tablet, which normally would be the coffin, kind of with the actual larger coffin underneath. And this seems to be a designation you didn't see with some of the other ones you've seen around here. Do you try to open the coffin?
Yes, but I do so respectfully, and I carefully lift the coffin, place it down.
It is very heavy.
I know that's why I'm not lifting it. My hand is.
Yeah. Your hand is still having some difficulty because we're talking, think of dirt versus like literal, bunch of stone.
I don't know, bro.
Um,
It held down a mammoth. I think it could lift a
I
coffin.
guess. It's difficult. Yeah, I guess combined. Anyway, you get it open, and you see a skeletal corpse of a woman that has surprisingly wings. that still have feathers on them that are somewhat colorful, which is not something you expected. You did not expect this person to have wings. And they have a some interesting armor of sorts, which is rather not in the best shape, but also not something that's, given the fact that it's probably has been here for 1,000 years, or they've been in this coffin for around 1,000 years. At least assumedly, they could have been longer. You're not sure. Sorry, not longer, more recent. You're not sure. It looks decent, and they do have a helm that looks in good shape. But the main thing of note, which looks better than anything in there, like the most clearly magical thing in here, is a blade they hold in their hand, not necessarily across their chest, but rather on their side. And the blade is like kind of tilted like horizontally, so like on the flat side, on the the bottom of the coffin.
Okay.
And it looks like. Okay, here's something I actually did steal from God of War. Here we go.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Where's the freaking...
Discovered loot.
Well, I want to be able to link this. Where's the... There we go. Y'all posted some discovered loot.
I'm actually
This is what it looks like.
Ooh,
Ooh. That looks like a cleaver to me.
that's a cleaver, yeah.
Which means that
Don't
might
tell
be...
us about it because we haven't identified it yet.
Yep.
Looks at the entire party. No one uses this except the barbarian.
I will say,
I can't hear you.
I won't say anything.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
good. I will say there may be a little more than just. It's not just gonna be another big hitty sword. That's all I'll say. I mean, it's just it's a blade, but it won't be. It's not gonna feel like another thing you just hand to Abaddon. That's all I'll say.
Am I still deafened?
Abaddon probably would use it.
Yeah, how long does the deafened last? Just curious.
The deafened after after a little while, like after a couple of seconds after the
Okay.
combat ends, it goes away.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just like
yeah.
temporary tinnitus.
Yeah.
So
Then there was the chest that had broken. I'll get back to Norris in a second.
okay, yeah.
The chest is broken. There is gold strewn throughout the room, and there's a couple emeralds, or a couple like gems of some kind.
Just
Um,
write down the amount.
I should probably use this.
And then when that's done, I want to interrogate, loot, destroy this Valkyrie.
Interrogate.
It's dead.
You mean inspect?
I know.
You see about
Am I breaking up or is Ian?
5 amber, like 5 things that clearly look like amber. And then about 3 gemstones that 2 gemstones that look like we find a. I don't want to just give you a random color. I want it to give it look like this.
We've been over this. I have jeweler's efficiency.
Oh,
I can
okay,
literally
okay,
look at gems and just
okay.
say what they are.
Okay. So yeah, you find 2 topaz and 5 amber. And then a lot of gold you have to count.
Can I open this chest?
It's destroyed.
Oh,
Its contents are all over the place on the
Yeah,
floor.
it got smashed by a mammoth.
Ugh.
oh, okay. Was it only the gold and the?
It was the gold of the gems.
Okay.
But you have to count the gold, apparently.
I mean, I'd say you guys could take. I mean, if you take some time to get all the gold together, I'll give you like a thing. It just my point is instead of it being in one chest, you can just pull in, and I'd probably give you an amount. You have to, simply get it all. Take the time to
Sure.
pick it all up, which is somewhat
I mean,
faster than just pulling it.
me and none of us can cast identify on the stuff we picked up then.
Yeah, I know, but if you get that's
You
a
can't identify
way
the
to-
amount of gold.
No, I'm on about the magic items where you guys pick up all the gold.
Oh, okay,
Well,
yeah.
So the final thing, did anyone go after the backpack?
Just
I
probably
want
pick
to.
it up.
Oh, I can barely see
Yeah,
that
I
with my
kinda wanna
light.
look at Crowbar.
I didn't even see that. It blends
It
in
is,
so
it-
well.
It seems to be a normal pack of sorts, but alongside it is a crossbow that is, the main reference for this, I'll actually use the guy I showed, because that's what I'm kind of basing it after. It is rather
I have an
odd.
inkling.
Actually, let me actually see if I can get a,
I think I know what you're going to show, and if it's the guy I'm thinking of, I'm going to be very
yeah, it's
happy.
the guy you saw earlier. Yeah, it's literally the guy that had the crossbow on his thing.
Oh no, I'm
But
thinking
yes,
of something
it is
completely
a-
different.
Oh.
Destroyed.
Don't worry about me.
But it appears to be a crossbow that with some kind of repeating mechanism. It is rather ornate, and I may kind of, in this section next, I might kind of get a different reference for it, so keep in mind with that. Okay. Let's see if I can get here.
Oh, yeah. That's something I should add to my inventory since I picked it up. That's on staff.
Okay, yeah. Well, the point is, it's a repeating crossbow. I'll just pull up the thing on Roll20. I was gonna look up something to give you a thing, but yeah, it looks like the thing this guy's holding. Kind of, and I may reorient it a little bit later, but the basic idea is it is a repeating crossbow, which I would say I'm gonna have to figure out things out with that a little bit. That might take me a little more time to determine exactly what I want. I'll get that to you in like an hour. But yeah. And then back to the. Let's see, was there anything else you wanted to do? There's also all the corpses, obviously.
It's the German guy.
It's Jörg Sprav who makes a whole bunch of cool ass weapons.
I swear he's killed someone and he's gotten away with it. It's the way he laughs.
Absolutely.
It's the way he laughs.
I would like to inspect the fully dusted, as much as it's going to be dusted, Valkyrie body, and see what is left behind.
Did we pick up this crossbow? Who has it?
One of you
Moritar?
can.
Oh, okay.
It shall be picked up by Moritar unless someone else picks it up.
Moritar's the pack mule.
Yeah, I don't mind picking it up.
I'll just pick up anything people don't pick up. Simple
Yeah.
as that.
I'm more focused on the Valkyrie than on the crossbow, because the crossbow has use to us, but it doesn't seem to have a monetary, probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
thought
it has a
would be
monetary
What I
value.
came here for.
But the crossbow does appear to be a magic item. I would say that much. I mean, you don't literally know that, but it's like a decent chance. And let me find a better one to.
We can get the logistics of the crossbow down some other time, probably. Yeah.
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 Fine. Okay. Either way with that, and also the main person it applies to isn't
Crossbow
here. Assuming,
magic?
well, I mean, I thought about having it be a smaller one, but yeah, no, the main person it applies to is not here unless someone else wants a
Crossbow?
crossbow.
Magic.
Uh,
Dot.
okay, I guess.
Give it
Well, I was thinking
Ranger.
Orion, but yeah, I guess other people use crossbows. I think Moritar can.
I can.
think.
I
So
can literally,
Dog's
I can
probably
literally
good.
use any weapon.
Okay. But ye. Alright.
I can use most
Um,
weapons, I should say.
Okay, so, is there any other questions about the stuff around here before we do blue points?
Yes.
No.
I wanted
The
to.
Valkyrie?
The backpack would have, like, you know, a back roll, like a sleeping bag and stuff like that.
I wanted to.
Okay, in that case,
Am I not being heard? Hello?
I can hear
Yes,
you, sorry.
sir.
Okay.
I stopped speaking,
People were
sorry.
continuing on as if like I wasn't talking. I'm like, no. I
I
said.
didn't hear you at first one.
Okay, yeah. I wanted to like act out what I did at the coffin while I was by myself. These two people weren't here. They were looking at other stuff. Go away. No.
Yeah. Moritar was kind of just
The
wandering
go
around.
away is crazy.
I came here first. Y'all looted other stuff. Nornalis would reach gingerly and grab the weapon and speak to the deceased ancient warrior just absently. Thank you for your gift. The future generation will use it to do good in this world, I assure you. And he would grab that, and he would also take some time to attempt to identify whether or not anything else was magical within her coffin. I think at this point Nornalis would use one of his spell slots to cast Detect Magic to see if anything in the area was magical. Is
Yeah,
anything
the main
within
the
her
main
coffin
bits that seem to
magical?
be magical were obviously the blade in there.
Yes.
I'd say I'll go overfill with things. I'd say the crossbow, obviously. There was obviously, I think you guys already picked up the lever armor, the stud lever armor that one person had.
That,
I more so meant like,
and then
is
also there
is
was
her
the
plate
other
or
magic
helm?
item that's already in the bag of holding.
Is her plate or helm magical? Is more so what I was asking.
The
Or anything
armor
else
she's wearing
hidden
doesn't appear to
within.
be, but the helm is the final thing I was gonna say. I think the helm is magical. Yes.
Okay, then I would gingerly grab the helm as well. And after I had both the cleaver and the helm, I would use my earthen grasp to reseal the tomb, respectfully.
Wait, oh, you were taking the helm?
Yes, I took the helm
Oh.
and the blade and resealed the tomb to respect her final resting place. And I would address the group. I believe we're in need of a rest. I can throw up a dome and we can get a decent rest. And during that time, I can identify all of the items and tell everyone what they are. I don't believe that Moritar has the spell ability to do so.
I do.
You cannot ritual cast, I do not believe.
I can.
You took the ritual cast feat?
No, Artificers just ritual cast.
Do they?
Legit, the first time I've ever actually properly read the spell casting feat at the very bottom, it just said ritual cast. I was like, what?
Oh, no, you're right. Shit, I'm wrong. I think we've had this conversation a few times too, and I've just forgotten. Okay.
I just said I just didn't know if I just took the assumption they probably did. They never actually checked.
Gotcha.
I
No,
checked
artificers
recently.
do in fact have ritual casting, and that is a fault of mine. But Moritar and I can identify the items so that we can determine what they are and their capabilities, and we can get a rest here in the safety of my dome if you would all find that copacetic. I don't know if I used that word right, but it felt right.
you did, I think.
Can we call your dome the Chrome Dome?
No. Next question. Sardonyx, are you fine with resting here?
I am.
Claire?
Oh yes. I think we're good. Yes. And then you see kind of Abaddon and Victoria enter the room as well.
Mr. Abaddon, you wish to fight against the Valkyrie. Your warrior's blood must be boiling at that one.
He's actually stood up sleeping. He's just like stood still.
Abaddon and Victoria would have guarded the entrance and kind of like moved around here to search for stuff because you guys, obviously there are just skeletal horses moving about, so they wanted to make sure, I don't know, those don't go aggro when you guys did that, which did not happen. They did not go aggro.
Okay. Yes, so I can put up a dome and we can get a rest. Hazel. Wait, did you ever introduce yourself by name to us?
I think so.
Yes.
Did they? I wasn't sure. I'm like, I feel like I don't actually know their name.
I think I did.
You
If
probably
not, you
did.
heard me say it today.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, you definitely said it to the Valkyrie. I wasn't sure about us.
At least twice.
Yes. Hazel, are you comfortable sleeping within our dome, or would you like to sleep outside of it, I suppose?
I suppose I have no reason not to trust you, folk. Fine. Fine, I will sleep in the dome.
Just so you know, the dome imposes, the inability to tell lies and steal. And I'm attempting to deceive them.
Just roll a deception.
I'm going to ask, would that be a disadvantage considering you know nothing about magic? Well, no, a bit of advantage, so.
Yeah, would you... That's up to Ian.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
asking the player because they said
I
they know
think I
nothing
would
about
roll this.
magic.
Yeah, I think because of her complete ineptness with magic, I'm going to roll at disadvantage.
Nice.
Okay.
Go for it. Yeah.
That is a 13.
You. Fine. Fine. I wasn't planning on stealing from you anyway.
I will just say, if you guys do a long rest here, this means you almost certainly will not be able to like make up to the, or basically get to the giant before they leave.
Was that something we wanted to do?
I'm not
I
sure.
think at this point it's a mandatory long rest due to the fact of all the expended resources we've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
we've
I'm
had
not,
like
I'm not. This is a fine place to do. Obviously, we will.
I think we've had like 4 or 5
the
fights.
corpses, it's likely you might see some people.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We've had a couple fights without like any rests or except
Yeah.
short rest. Short rest mean nothing.
Yeah, short
Unless the
rest doesn't
wizard-
really give us back resources.
Short rest gives me
Unless-
back resources, so I'm a fucking wizard.
Well, it only gives you back. Well, you don't give you back 12 slots.
No, I got a spell
It does.
slot back.
Yeah, he has arcane recovery.
Arcane
And
recovery.
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like you've got to use it. You got to use a resource to get
Yeah.
more resources.
Yeah.
Um,
I asked about it a few times, but it kind of, I guess, got talked over. What's the deal with the Valkyrie corpse? Like, what of it is left behind?
It is the wings. Sorry, the wings I guess would still be there, but basically its armor's gone, but its body is like, you know, maybe with some cloth, is what remains. Its armor like crumbled kind of into like dust, sort of.
Is there anything?
What was the armor made out of?
Dust.
Is it
like
gold dust?
Magical inner, like, you know, celestial good vibes, faith.
Don't make me pull
prayers.
up the chart of exotic
I
metals.
would say-
ask if it's some celestial metal.
There would be some chunks actually. I would say it wouldn't all just be dust. It'd be dust and then like a couple chunks of strange like material, but not too much. Like, you know, enough you could put in like a, like, no more than like
doing it.
I guess 3 chunks that could fit into like a beer bottle or something like that.
I'm
A pint
harvesting
glass.
those.
Like comparative to like one of those little like chunks of like the Berlin Wall they'll sell at like gift shops somewhere, or did in like the 80s or not, sorry, the 90s.
I'm putting 3 celestial armor chunks into my inventory.
Okay.
Is there anything with my discerning eye for a good deal, so to speak? Can I inspect this body to see if there's anything of value? If, say, Valkyrie feathers are like
Well,
anything?
So yeah, their wings are kind of weird. I would say. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, their wings are probably mostly gone. They would have some skeletal portions. This Valkyrie didn't like have feathery wings. They had weird like
Oh, mechanical.
ornate wings. Yeah. So it's like some skeletal. That being said, they do have hair that you could take some of. You want Valkyrie hair. Their eyes are
Sure.
gone, so you can't take those.
Well, I wouldn't take eyes.
yeah, absolutely.
Unless they, you know.
Also ignore a lot of like the decorative stuff. That wouldn't be like, or the little like bottles and things that wouldn't be on there.
How much Valkyrie hair can I take?
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna
You
put
can
Valkyrie
have-
hair in my inventory, and we'll just have to be a nebulous amount.
Human hair makes very
if
good
you took your
garrote
time,
wire.
you can maybe make a like a full wig.
I don't
But
wanna do
I
that.
feel like Valkyrie hair could be used for like something mystical, like a bowstring or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like take out one of my actual daggers and just like cut a big chunk of hair off.
I like using monster materials to make cool, unique magic items.
You all are so worried about what is sacred, what is honorable.
I mean, this would be like killing a unicorn, taking its horn, and then you're just like, yeah, unicorn horn's a cool
Good.
thing to have. But
Good,
like,
unicorn
this is
horn,
a lot
you-
scary,
you-
like more intense than a
Yep.
unicorn.
If you're just taking a unicorn horn, you're doing it wrong. You gotta take the whole body. Take the
Exactly,
whole
you
thing.
can't
It's
you can't let it go to
literally-
waste.
It's literally like a pure magical being. Every part of it can be used to make something.
So what I'm saying is, I'm not a bad person because I am simply taking what is ours from a foe that we slayed.
No one said you were.
You see her lip quiver at that.
Before we
She's-
go on too,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say before we go on too long, we could do bullet points. But if you guys are still going, guys, I'll wait. I don't want to hinder conversation for the next extra like 30 seconds or another minute or two.
Why was your
Straight
lip
up-
quivering?
Because she is doubting herself. She's imposing her own anxiety on herself. Is there anything else of value on the Valkyrie before I stop bugging you about it?
Teeth?
No.
They're long teeth. They don't have like her gums are really low in on the like mouth, so it's like, you know.
I am
They're
not
long.
going to. I'm not going to get in its mouth.
Coward.
You
No.
could take organs, fingers. I would say that.
I'm not
for
playing
some-
a lizard
Okay,
folk.
we are
This.
going a bit too far.
Is there anything
I'm not
that
playing a
doesn't
lizard folk.
body matter?
Um,
Like, is there armor?
you know
Is there
what?
weapon?
Roll
Is
a
there
1d10.
like?
Roll a 1d10.
Okay, yeah. I don't want organs. I want like materials. 7.
Okay, you find a ring.
There we go. That's more what I'm looking for. Not fucking. I
Okay,
don't
and
want.
you know what? In that
lungs.
ring would have registered under the magic thing, I'd say. So yeah,
One
you
more
would have, as in when, yeah, okay.
Right.
So what am I adding to my inventory?
Ring. Magic?
Valkyrie
Question.
ring.
Valkyrie ring to be determined. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
But yes, over this long rest, the two identify people shall identify it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do we need to make a shopping list of things you guys need to?
Yeah, I'll
Identify?
do that. I'll do that
Right.
in just a bit. Yeah.
The main thing is I'll be tonight, and then throughout the week I'll give you stuff for the.
Yeah.
Expect the blade to be later though.
Okay.
'Cause
Um,
I tend to have the I want to take. I have some ideas for this, but I want to take my time for each ancient weapon because those are a big deal.
Yeah.
And I
absolutely.
also I will say, of the two more recent ancient weapons, I think one was kind of meh. I think I don't love the way I
That
did it.
whip.
It was kinda
That
meh. The
whip
whip was
meh.
meh. But the mask, I put some effort into, and I think the mask is one of the cooler magic items I've said.
If it,
Um,
if it
Kinda
didn't
sucks that
curse
it's
the
not the game.
fucking wearer, I'd actually put it on right now.
Well, I mean, it's only an issue if your character dies.
Hey Norny,
I will leave this chat.
why are
Oh,
we?
sure.
No, hang on. Why are we
What do you-
camping right by the spikes, right by the spike pads? Why are we putting it here?
Because nothing can get in. It doesn't matter where it is.
You could
Do you
go
wish
all
to
the
be
way.
killed in the middle of the night?
There's a whole little like side end at the very end that's all dirt you could do.
Fine. I dropped
Yeah,
it
no,
and
I'm
fucking
moving
spend
down
the night.
here.
I dropped. Then sleep down there, but no, I'm not actually that angry. Normal. That's not Normalist. That's
you
me.
could have set up the area over there. Yeah, you could set
Right.
up.
I'm going to say retcon. You probably set it up there because I don't think he's stupid.
Yeah,
Set it
having it
right by
be
trap
in
spike.
We could have possibly set it
Yeah,
up
having
right.
it be in like the trap spot right there where you can like if someone
Normalist
tumbles in their
has
sleep, they can activate
absolute
it.
confidence in his magical abilities.
Okay, that one works too. You can either have the dirt floor or the like
Oh, look
coin
at this
floor.
one. Yeah, coin floor.
The console that we've picked all up.
We can also like this is a guardable entrance, so to speak. Okay. Christ.
Fucking call me Norny.
She wouldn't call you Norny.
Yeah, no,
she
I-
would call you. She'd call you Geezer.
That's more apt.
She doesn't know your name.
You're right.
I don't think any of your names have come up except for maybe Abaddon.
No, Moritar's definitely has.
Moritar's has. Sardonyx
There was a
has.
full conversation. Everyone telling Moritar, "You're a bad person." Bad.
I've addressed Sardonyx. I've addressed Claire. Normalist hasn't been addressed, I don't think.
I mean, to be all fair, I did say Sir Adrin when I called
Yes, you did. Okay, so you know me as Sir Andrin. You don't know Normalist.
Geezer.
That's fine.
Old fuck.
That's a little less fine.
Shit.
still-
No.
I'm still baby raging about not having the level up.
Sorry, friend.
We'll get
I
it
need
next
it.
time.
I need it so I can get shield.
I need it so I can get a feat that I'm probably never gonna use.
I need it to get shield so I can have even a
That's
higher
quite a
raise.
bit. I got what I
So-
came here for. They still got what she came here for.
Fuck you mean I got what I came here for?
You got some money,
Got
bitch.
nothing actually.
I have
Yeah.
105 gold.
Never
I
mind.
have. Do you know how
Oh,
many
did we
zeros
determine
my
how-
debt?
No, I don't. Did we determine? Okay, cool. I was about to ask that exact thing. I assume we're splitting the gold coin evenly. Yes. Any objections to that one?
Fine.
No, that's how it should be.
Is 849 all the gold that we found?
Yes.
All the gold you
Two
found
topazes.
in that room, that doesn't count the gold that you might loot
Yes.
from bodies, which all
I was
all
about to
gold
say,
you get there.
If you
Okay.
want.
Because
So-
you did with somebody.
Yes, I looted 90 gold. So 849 plus 90, 939. How many people are we dividing it by?
6.
Is Claire getting a cut?
Claire, do you have particular need for coin? I frankly assume not, but I'm not certain.
I'd like some.
Moritar.
I have
will,
a decent amount on me.
I will not take any coins if I have the 2 topaz.
I'll take a little
Okay.
bit of coin.
No, how much is the topaz?
She'll get full cut.
You've done this before. How much is the topaz, Moritar? Moritar?
It's
how much is
200 gold.
Per?
200 gold each. Well,
Okay. So
200
should I
gold
add-
total.
And the amber?
I don't want the amber. I will just have the topaz. This is
Okay.
cruel.
How much? Can we just split the money evenly, like fully?
Divided by 6, Moritar doesn't get it. He can keep the topaz.
Okay, so just 939
12.
divided by 6.
Yeah.
Everyone gets 156.5.
Except me. I just take 2
Except-
topaz.
Yes.
By the way, before you do that, I was gonna give you the. Would you have looted the corpses for gold? I'm about to give you that gold.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll add that to the total before.
Okay. So don't add
so
that
939.
156 yet.
Yes. So I'm gonna add to it before dividing.
Moritar shall tell them the value of the, what is it, 5?
Yes,
Amber?
5 amber.
Which is
Which is, give me a second, I have to type in the figure. That is, 500 gold, 100 each for the
Okay.
amber.
okay. So 500 for Amber.
Everyone gets 1 amber except for Claire.
Do I have to add Amber? Or can we just have it be? Can we just like sell it to a fictional thing in the universe?
Nope. Add it to your
Okay.
inventory.
Okay, so still 939 gold, plus
No,
1
we're-
topaz each.
Who
We're
left?
waiting,
Who
we're
left?
waiting for him.
Died
So-
on it.
I wanted to do boom points before people left. I'm feel bad. Yay, you came back. Okay, good.
They're probably just
you
DCs.
Does
Okay,
Moritar get an
50
amber?
50 gold, by the way, for the
Okay.
corpses and backpack.
Yes.
And
Okay.
all that.
No. Sorry, no, you don't. Yes? No,
Okay.
you don't. No, you don't. Moritar.
I have the math for everyone.
Okay.
So everyone, shut up. Sorry. Everyone gains 198 gold, except for Moritar, and 1 amber, aside from Moritar.
I am perfectly fine with this.
Wait, why not Moritar? What happened?
He said
Moritar.
he didn't want it,
I just took the
Oh.
2 topazes instead.
which is, I think, technically a larger cut.
It is. Moritar straight up lied, but I don't think anyone has the knowledge to even attempt to, like, work that out.
So I now have 213 and 1 amber.
So unless people really want to roll an insight check against
Nope.
the man who had the
Hey, we
jeweler's
gotta-
kit.
Do you mind if
After we-
meta-wise I tell you how much the jewels are, or? Because
I mean, we already know.
On the same page.
No, I think
you guys already know
Moritar
how much
lied in
jewels are worth?
character. Did you lie in
'Cause I never
character?
told you how much the jewels
Yeah,
are.
Moritar lied in character about the topaz.
Okay,
Okay,
tell me
cool.
out of character because I'm curious, but I personally didn't
Well-
think to question it, so both Titus and Nornalus believed that. So I'm not going to question, but I am curious. What's the value of topaz
The
normally?
topaz were 500 gold each.
Oh, you
and
fucking
the-
schmuck. You
Yeah, and the
fucking schmuck.
amber are worth 100 each.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he was telling the truth about that one.
You
Yeah, so
schmuck.
that's what I mean by Moritar would tell people the actual value of the amber and then lie
Okay.
about the topaz.
But counterpoint, everyone's getting essentially 700 gold. He's getting 1,000. It's not that big of a difference.
Yes.
No. Everyone's not getting 700. We're all getting, like, a total.
200 plus 500 for... or
200 plus
you're right.
100.
100. Shit. Okay, so we're all getting 300. So he's getting 3 times as much as us.
Yeah, fucking schmuck. I can't say anything. I didn't think to question it, so... Alright, so we'll handle
on.
the identifying of loot later. We handled the coin, we handled the jewels.
Boom points now.
Boom
Yay.
points.
Ian, can you
Okay.
drop the thing I just wrote in Campfire Chat into Discovered Loot? Just so that way it's there for Abaddon and Jade.
Yeah.
Just so that way they know what they're getting when they come back.
Can you
So
not post?
don't worry.
Can I
No.
post
No,
in
we
Discovered Loot?
cannot.
Ooh, cool.
Don't worry. Moritar's packing a lot more potential gold than than 1,000.
That's fucking insane. I don't feel bad for you buying me shit anymore.
Considering I've got 2 sets of half plate, which is 750 each.
And then more,
Is it
and
really
then
that much?
things that
Damn.
need to be identified.
Well, we'll handle that later.
Well, yeah, I'll
gonna
something
make a list.
tonight after the session.
I'll,
but yeah.
I'll
Okay.
handle that later.
Okay.
Boom point time. Yay. Okay. I'll give one boom point initially, and then I might give some boom point after the rest of you go. But the first one I'm gonna give is for Nornless,
Oh?
and this is kind of for two reasons. One, and this is the of that the whole spell descriptions I love. As you kind of describe, like casting spells like spiderweb between your fingers. I like that. Also, the I assume it was you kind of modifying the music behind the scenes. I thank you. That helped.
Yes,
that worked out
yes,
really well. I was
yes.
gonna like go in and do that. That was what I was a little afraid of, where it's hard for me to.
Mhm.
It's slightly quicker if I already in Roll20, just click a thing versus
Mhm.
having to set up that. But yeah, it worked out well. In the
Keep
future,
doing
I'll
our
kind of
DJing.
we can do a bit of that, and a bit of other stuff. And sometimes I may like turn off and put something on Roll20 just so it's if I have something specific planned, maybe for like effect or something. I don't know. But yeah, albeit there wouldn't be too much reason. But yeah, that's my move point for Nornless.
Okay, awesome,
Uh,
thank you.
I'll say the person who goes next is Moritar.
Oh, I'm gonna give it to Hazel for trying to straight up trying to fight the bounce shark.
I
It was a
picked a
good
fight.
moment.
I picked a fight that I should not have picked, but we somehow managed to come out on top.
You
Not
very,
gonna lie, that's been
you
like half-
very
that-
easily could have died. Like, if that was a
That's
crit
been
on
like
the
half of
first
these
hit,
combats.
oh my god.
That's been like a majority of the combats in the campaign, though. We should this be a way more difficult crowd control spell.
Yeah, I support Wizard Go Burr. Like, fucking really.
But yeah, that's my boom point.
Alright, Hazel's turn. Popcorn.
I think I gotta give mine to Nornless.
Oh.
Ah, fuck, wait, I have to give it for a different reason than Ian did.
Haha.
Shit.
I kind of gave for two reasons, so it's a probably if I'm a DM, so it's kind of more varied. But like I said,
I feel like Ian
Maybe I'll
gets
give
3
that.
points. Like, I feel like he's the exception to the rule.
to some extent, yeah,
I think-
not always.
So,
Even if you don't give a point, I'm curious what your reasoning is.
it was gonna
I
be
can give one
for
with someone for everyone.
all of your spell descriptions and, like, how in character you stay. And I think, actually, yeah, I'll give it for that. For what you did there at the end with, like, your character constantly is respectful towards whatever they're doing. The fact that, like, you were very thankful towards the undead, hesitant to even hurt the Valkyrie, all that stuff. Like, you are playing your character in a very specific way that I very much appreciate, and it's a complete foil to me.
Thank you, I
and
appreciate it.
And I think that is something that needs to exist in this party, because I am a fucking gremlin that will literally pull hair off of a dead body because I might be able to sell it.
I'll probably give some more after the next people go.
I'll give a point. It's popcorn
Yeah.
to me. I am absolutely giving my point to Sardonyx. They had multiple MVP moves right off the bat with that command. Fucking turned the tides of the battle right at the beginning. 100% Sardonyx boom point. 100%. That was. I didn't even know what you were doing at first. You're like, they need to make a wisdom saving throw. I'm like, what are they doing? And then they're like, command, drop your weapon. I'm like, no, fuck it. And then Moritar fucking heightened it, but it was that initial move that Sardonyx did that allowed that to go that way, and like, fucking awesome. That was brilliant. I probably wouldn't have thought of that. I default look at my upper level spells more than my lower level spells, and you use a level 1 spell to change the entire fucking tide of the battle.
Multiple times. Dissonant Whispers, too.
Yeah, so boom point to Sardonyx.
And then I guess Popcorn, Sardonyx, who do you give your point to?
Yep.
Low-key, can I give multiple? Like,
Yeah.
I normally struggle with boot points a lot, but I felt like, in terms of synergy, all of you really had such good parts to play. Moritar with his constant follow-ups, Hazel with the constant, like, damage dishing, and then even Nornless, you with your CC, like, it's no joke. CC is no joke. Like, I play a lot of different games, and CC is no joke.
Yeah.
So, like,
I'm
taking
unfamiliar. What does
constant
CC mean?
advantage-
What does CC mean?
Crowd control.
Crowd
Sorry.
control, thank you. Okay, I wasn't entirely
Yes.
sure. Okay, awesome.
So like, everything just was so good. Nornless being in character, Hazel, your monologue at the end, insane, just insane. And I feel like the willingness to even start by like walking up at the beginning was already insane because I had it in my mind to fight it, but well, you took the initial move. I got what I wanted at the beginning.
You got your egg.
Yeah. Moritar being 100% ready on the go the moment they dropped the weapon was like, I know what's happening here. I'm getting it. Like, I felt like everything just played so well. Like, it was a strong opponent based on a lot of stuff that couldn't happen. But all in all, our team effort was amazing. So I want to give a blue point to each and every one of you.
Abaddon worked. Abaddon's RP this session.
Oh, so good. My favorite part was when he went. So, Ian, are we all getting a boom point then? Are they allowed to do that?
Yeah, yeah, they're allowed to do that. I mean, keep in mind, I have an issue if they're like every session or every session or often enough that like one person gives a boom point to everyone. That's something I want to avoid. Every now and then, like on rare occasions, it's a nice thing to do. I think it's okay.
Okay.
Before you guys go, I have one to give. Another one to give. To Sardonyx for I like that you continued that side goal of yours to get the salamander eggs. Despite it being kind of a little wacky given certain context, as in, you know, salamander may or may not be allied with a person who works at Dorak, which is a questionable figure. You've stood your ground and like kept going after that, and I like it. And I also like the way you dealt with the kind of the rogue fellow that had the crossbow, and how you kind of like want to decide with the party like how you should judge that person and what they should do about it. I like that. See, I'm giving you a boom point for the whole egg. Continuing the egg bit. It's good.
Yay!
I'd also... May I give out a second boom point?
I'm not sure. This is a fun session.
I would like to give one to Moritar. Because... for a similar reason, but like... They were willing and ready to hold their turn, sacrifice the ability to like do a cool thing, to do the thing that was the most helpful. Like, they could have, you know, taken that axe and just started swinging with it. But no, they were like, okay, I need to get this away from this thing. And for just, like, consistently, like, tactics and, like, properly getting this thing fully disarmed, keeping it away, sticking to range so there's no chance that this threat gets its weapon back, I have to give them props for that.
Oh, I thought it was going to be for my terrible luck.